Okay. Yeah. Look
I
at
got
us.
distracted.
Not anymore. We're in focus now. All right.
Poop died. Poop dead.
No, yeah, this
Rest in
is
peace.
episode 70 something.
Yeah,
We're in the 70s now. I think we've broken on through. Just the two of us this time, fresh off the heels of San Diego, doing the TwitchCon thing. POOB is unfortunately he landed or whatever, did a San Diego, and then he went off to France until like the end of the month. So you guys got some episodes with just me and Brian. All right.
Some. Wait. You say some? You say there's gonna be more than one of these?
There
Oh
might be.
man, depends on how this goes, I guess.
Yeah,
Right? Dude, oh my god, that'd be miserable.
No, it won't be, dude. He is the resident talker.
Yeah, he does do that. Like that's pretty valuable.
But then I have to spend so many parts of my own podcast with my eyes glazed over.
It's true.
You know, I'm just like, oh my God, that guy he can chat your ear off, man.
He can belt it.
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
can
just
belt
talk.
it.
He can just hear himself talk. That's why he gets drunk so much.
Oh, he loves it.
It keeps him rambling.
Yeah. But we all, dude, we're all like the tightest group of friends now. Me and Brian have spent the past 2 or 3 years every night.
Oh, I think say 4
smoking
days.
and joking and stuff, and then we finally
Smoking and joking. Yeah,
smoking and joking, dude. And then at the Airbnb in San Diego, we actually got to do like a
smoking and joking. And
in
person, we did
IRL
the same
smoking
thing.
and joking. Yeah,
it's the same experience.
we did not change it up at all. We have a very set schedule. Yeah, and we adhere to it. But yeah, since Poob's gone, you know, we decided to kick it up a notch in terms of how hardcore we are.
Yeah, so we started taking up drinking as a hobby. Sponsored. Thanks to our great new sponsor, Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard, baby.
Use the code Forehead Fables at checkout.
Well, Poob kind of brings like a boy next door soft element to this podcast. He's the approachable one. He's the one.
That's why we never drank these.
He's why we have lady viewers.
Yeah.
Not me and you.
Now the boys are out. Now we're drinking real shit. We're drinking hard beers. Hard fucking
hard
beer, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it says I had to be an adult to drink this.
Fuck yeah.
All right on the warning. Don't drink and drive, it says. Yeah, this is real shit. This is hard shit.
Dude, if I had limes in this room, I would be riding them right now. Drunk as shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Doing like wheelies.
Yeah.
I almost bought a fucking scooter because as soon as I got back, there was like a sale on Amazon for an electric scooter. And for a split second, I thought about buying one. And then I realized I live in a city where that does not work.
The magic of the electric scooter.
It only works in San Diego.
It's a bubble, dude. San Diego is the only place that shit has magic. And what's weird is pockets of San Diego. Like we stayed in Ocean Beach, right, which is kind of like the hippie beach community area.
Was it Ocean? Yeah, it was.
And then we played a little bit around in, was that Pacific Beach, like up there, like north of it. That place was like Tampa. That's where
we go to like Long Beach.
I don't know what the fuck that. Where was the Tiki Golf?
That was like Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach.
Or Mission Beach. Mission Beach.
Yeah, that place was like fucking Tampa to me.
Something beach.
I just felt like it wasn't pedestrian friendly in the same way.
There was no limes anywhere. Yeah,
there was no liming.
Limeless. It was awful.
It was pretty bad. We did go play Tiki like mini golf though, which is
and I won.
I'm sorry, what?
I won by like a shitload, actually.
Yeah, you won on the scorecard, but the final 18th hole.
Oh yeah.
Who walked out of there with his goddamn
with a $5 rebate,
with a $5 rebate card?
This
guy walked out of there.
That was really good. You can play like one game of Time Crisis with that.
I'm halfway to playing another round of Tiki mini golf with that.
They don't accept those cards.
I got a fucking hole in one on the final one, and the lady just like nonchalantly handed out a $5 gift card.
Nobody saw the hole in one. He just made a big stink about it, and I think she just
gave it to me.
Yeah, she just avoided the whole situation.
She was already annoyed with me because I was like constantly asking her about shit. Yeah. But also that mini golf, dude, like the only negative experience I had with anybody on that whole trip besides Bizzle getting mad at me was that fucking bitch in front of us.
Oh, the lady
drove me up the fucking wall, dude. I was
Which one? Not the one with the kid, right? The blonde one that's
No,
like, what did you say?
Yeah,
that
I'm not gonna get mad
fuck-
at some. There was some lady in front of us with like a 7-year-old boy, and he was just playing by himself.
God bless him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was poorly, by the way. The guy took like he was 20 over par every time.
Don't quit your day job, kid. You fucking suck.
A
You
kid
stink.
He's not going anywhere. He should stick to a fucking
Start dealing
business
drugs.
degree. or doing drugs at 7 years old. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's California.
If there's any like people with moral fiber watching this, I'm sorry. These Mike's Hard Lemonades get to me.
They bring the edge out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they-
I don't care. I think 7-year-olds should do drugs and sell drugs.
Fucking sell them and shit.
Especially if they suck at mini golf.
If you're
and they have
70
fat moms, I hate them. No, that's horrible. No, but seriously, that kid's. I'm worried for him in the future. But
Well, you know what was sad about it is we were surrounded by people. That kid had no friends. He was just there by himself.
Oh, yeah,
his mom wasn't even playing. She was just like looking at Facebook.
No, she was watching. She could be fucked.
Yeah.
It's terrible. That kid's got a terrible.
Now that I have kids, that's my soft spot. Is
lonely kids that play mini golf.
no fucking just kids, like
Just kids?
shitty parents. Yeah. Like I like, oh dude, I still think about it. There was a kid in a wheelchair at the beach, and that shit
Was there? Oh,
that shit tore me up when I saw it, man. And I got back
it
and
tear
I was
you up?
Yeah, I got back and I was telling Abby about it, and she was like, "You you don't cry. Like what the hell is wrong with you?
What the
You're
hell
like
happened to
an
him?
emotional boy all of a sudden." I'm like, dude, once you have kids, dude, you see people that could have been my kid in a wheelchair.
That's how I know I don't have that kid like having a kid mindset. When I watched that, I didn't think shit of it. It was just like it was that kid like doing wheelie or he's just spinning around in the wheelchair and I assume the mom, you show him, honey. Yeah. You go get it. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And meanwhile, I'm sitting there just like, I looked at you and you looked like you're tear up. I'm like,
I was crying. Yeah.
I was like, what
no,
the hell is this?
Your perspective,
It was so
kid having
surreal.
fun in his little wheelchair. My
And
perspective,
then that lady overly enthusiastic, go get him, son, go get him. I was like,
no,
all right.
you know what that shit is? That's like when
No, you said this. You looked at me and you went, that kid's gonna have a hard life ahead of him. And then you started weeping. I was like, you just ruined that kid. You just ruined that moment for me, basically. You ruined it for everybody.
You thought he was having a blast? He had a veil over his fucking eyes, dude. He was having a blast in the moment.
He was fucking swinging around doing this. I figured he's having fun.
Have you ever seen people that are super depressed and then they drink to forget their shitty life?
Yeah, I see one every fucking week.
For that kid, rolling in that puddle was drinking. Like he was.
That was his alcohol.
That was his escape.
Should have given that kid a joint or something, or fucking Mike's Hard.
Dude, we really
Mike's
took
Hard lemonade.
We really took advantage of smoking in public. Like we were.
Yeah, I know.
Fiends. Brian,
I'm pretty sure I blew it right into that kid's face.
Brian went to a goddamn smoke shop.
Yeah.
Got fucking like 9 pre-rolls or something like that. I was like, dude, like we're gonna have so many. There was like 2 days left or like a day left. We damn near smoked all of them.
Smoked all.
He was like, we're gonna have to give them out or something like candy because like we.
It was 9 grams. It was 9 grams.
We fucking ripped through those things super quick.
In a night and a half. It was like a night and a day or something.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Anyways, from my perspective, I'm sitting there looking at the beach full of people. Everybody's having a blast. Everybody's running around in the water and stuff. And then back like 100 yards is a little seawall. And on the other side of it is a patch of sand with a little bit of water in it. And the kid in the wheelchair can't partake with the people on the beach. And he's just like he's just rolling through a puddle of sand and going, wee, wee. And his mom's like, you're doing good, honey. You're doing
simulated fun. Simulated. Yes. This is what kids have fun. Yeah.
Like kids find fun in the stupidest shit. But if your barrier for fun is rolling through a puddle while there's like infinitely more shit on the other side of a wall that you can't get over, that's just sad. That kid has a sad life. I'm sorry.
He could just be really poor. Maybe that's just a blast for him, all right?
Or it's free. If you had legs, you could walk out to the goddamn ocean.
Well, maybe they could have, like, they didn't spring for the all-terrain model of wheelchair, so no, he can't go to the fucking ocean.
I did see some grandmas going out to the wheelchair. They got these fat, wide tires.
Those fat hogs, yeah. They got the giant fucking, like,
beach hog.
Jeep wheels, yeah.
The beach hog.
Probably run over that kid if they got in the way. Yeah, no, fuck those things.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of those pre-rolls, by the way, Damn, dude, these Mike's Hards, they're going
They're
down.
great. They taste just like lemonade and they feel just like a beer.
Yep.
Mike's Hard Lemonade, delicious.
Refreshing and badass. Ladies, Poob's not here, but two guys drinking Mike's Hard are here.
Hey, okay, cheers, you know?
We want
cheers to Mike's Hard.
Clink, clink.
You know, hey, that guy Alex from Voodoo Ranger, he's a sweetheart, but I'm sorry, man. Like, they're delicious and they get you somewhat buzzed.
I feel bad about the Alex guy, dude. So Poob's not here, so I can shit on Voodoo Ranger a little bit.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Because we're Mike's Hard boys. We're not
we're Mike's Hard for for life.
We're not
obviously
affiliated with Voodoo Ranger or anything under the goddamn are these
we don't have a stake like Poob. We don't use
is this owned by the same umbrella corp that owns Voodoo Ranger?
I don't know. Voodoo Ranger is kind of new compared to Mike's. Mike's Hard is a timeless classic. Been drinking for decades.
I think Buffalo Bill drank these. This is America was
John Marston had a fucking Mike's Hard before he got blown away at the end of fucking Red Dead. Yeah, no, it's old.
Man,
it's good to go to the classics, you know.
Yeah, it goes down smooth and tart every time. Anyways, when I'm not drinking Mike's though, I'm drinking Zima.
The fuck is Zima? Is that like a fucking?
It's the second hardest drink on the market.
How do you spell that? Zima?
Z-I-M-A.
Z-I-M-A.
Now,
I spelled it X-E-M-A. Dude, I spelled it all retarded.
You might get commercials for Zima where it looks like a bunch of gay guys happily drinking it. And
actually, the first one's the guy sucking out a fucking cock-shaped bottle, actually. It says Zima on it.
Yeah, jerking the bottle off into his mouth.
Yeah. You pump it into his mouth, and then a little bit of Zima comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like milky white.
Don't let them they marketed to the wrong people. But that's like only badasses drink Zima.
Actually, you know what's funny? I haven't seen a single male. It's all women with like, ooh, we got Zimas.
Oh, they've changed
they're all women. They're all women.
Okay. They were like, we don't want to be the gay beer. We'll be the females beer.
The women beer.
Nice. But speaking about that Voodoo Ranger thing, dude, I feel so bad. We went to that what was that bar? Metal.
Yeah.
And we went there, and that's when Alex, the representative from Voodoo Ranger,
gave me a free beer.
He bought a round of beers for everybody.
Yeah.
And nobody drank them.
I drank half and then we left.
Everybody took like 2 sips and was like, God damn, this shit sucks. Damn, this shit's bitter as fuck. Dude, I'm sorry. I'll drink
it. Is this Voodoo? I'm not drinking this.
I'll drink an IPA too, and those are just rough IPAs, man. They're just rough. I'm sorry, Voodoo, man.
I don't get it. It doesn't hit. It doesn't feel good like a Mike's Hard Lemonade does. You know
Mike's
what I mean?
Hard Lemonade. It's because of the sugar content.
It's like drinking sunshine versus that. It's like drinking a fucking a fermented fart. I don't know. I know what you mean. It was pretty rotten, but I drank half. I got the half, and then we went to get food.
Alex. We should contact Alex and say, could you guys put some sugar in there?
Can you guys put some Mike's Hard Lemonade? Can you guys do like a
lemons?
duo?
Yeah. Maybe some lemons, take out the hops, and you get yourself a banger. Put a cool fucking lemon that says Mike and lemon in the middle of it. Throw that on the label.
It's Mike's Lemon.
Yeah. That would make it a lot better. Yeah, but I feel bad about that. But Alex was cool. That's the representative. I kept telling him, he was with us till like 4 a.m. I was like, man, you tell those Voodoo Ranger people that you got the hook in my mouth and I just haven't bit yet. You know what I mean? Like you're close to getting a sponsor. It's like you're just 2-3 minutes away from it. You stay here a little bit longer. He was the one that demanded we go to In-N-Out, right? Or Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Wait, was it?
I think it was him.
No, he demanded we go to fucking 7-Eleven after Jack in the Box didn't work. What it was.
Yeah. Oh man, did you see that picture on Instagram of us in the drive-thru?
All on the drive-thru? Yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah.
By the way, I have to remark because someone did remark about your outfit.
Oh, what was it?
You were just wearing like just a shirt and like Wrangler jeans or some shit.
Fuck yeah, bro.
No,
those things saved me from my knees getting fucked up, actually, because after that picture was taken, I went to the fucking Circle 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That fucking alcoholic fucking redneck meth head piece of shit did a burnout for like 20 minutes. And so when I went to go look at it, I fucking tripped on the curb and it just went slapped
really?
right on the ground. Yeah.
What, your lime?
No, just my actual face, like my whole body.
We were
trying to. Yeah, I just fell.
I couldn't see you in all the smoke.
Yeah, all that. Yeah,
no, I
the
remember,
smoke screen.
Okay,
it actually it preserved my dignity actually a little bit.
For the audience, we walked up to a 7-Eleven, and this guy was upset.
Let's drink my cause.
Oh, dude, he's 3 in. This guy's a party animal.
We're gonna be at 0 at the end of this. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
We're gonna be. Well, what's our time? What's our time at right now? Hold on.
For 12 minutes.
16 minutes. Oh God, give me a break. Oh, this is usually by now I fucking fall asleep and Boom just rambles on.
By now we're cracking into our first bar story that is very similar to the previous bar story.
Oh man.
Yeah. But I remember walking up to that 7-Eleven and seeing that the guy's face behind the truck. That he was I think the 7-Eleven was closed, is what it was. Didn't it end up being closed or something?
It was locked. Yeah, it was
locked.
Everything was closed.
He was pissed about it. He was super pissed, and he was just like angry in his truck. And he sat there for a second.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was super mad.
He was just sitting there and he was just like scowling. And then he was just like, fuck it. And he started doing a
for like
burnout.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Just filled the entire place with smoke. I got a great video though of
oh, did you get it?
Yeah, I got a great video of Devin walking through the smoke like a badass, like an action hero.
All I saw was some like lingering fucking crackheads that are like, oh damn, that was stinking. And they were like walking down the sidewalk. Yeah, that's the only thing I gotta see.
Oh man, I loved all the homeless people in San Diego.
I love all the crazy shit that happened. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stupid ass nutcases.
It's weird because they're nutcases, and you know that they're homeless, but there's not a fear to them that there is in Tallahassee.
I don't know. There was that one guy when we were up on the roof smoking and shit, and we looked, and there's that dude that was looking at us. Go, hey, come down here! And he starts whistling. He starts going. Hey, you're not gonna come down there. You're not gonna come down there. And he just kept walking, and he was just like rambling and whistling, and you could just hear him in the distance. Did you not remember this?
I thought he was barking at you. Wasn't there a guy that was barking?
No, he was whistling at us. He was like, I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to get us to come down. We were just like staring at him.
Oh, I don't know who that was. I think Stolt had an issue with a guy barking at him.
Yeah, I mean you get those. Yeah, you get people bark. I saw a guy almost start a fight as well, randomly, calling him a pussy, and then some other dude next to me was like, yeah, he's a pussy. Yeah, fight each other. They didn't fight, but you know, they're both cowards. And then there was the homeless guy. Dude, so many fucking homeless people. There was that one guy with the dog, and then that dude walked by screaming at him.
You're ruining my perception of this.
You don't remember any of this? There's so many homeless people. There's so many.
No,
and they all started shit everywhere. What? They all started shit. Yes, they did.
My idea of it was completely different.
What about the one homeless guy with the dog who was just sitting there, and then another homeless guy came out of nowhere. The dog starts barking, and the dude with the cigarette is like, "Hey, shut up! Shut that fucking dog up! Hey, fuck you!" He was like squaring up with the dog. You don't remember this?
I do remember a guy. He was like, hey. He was doing a head-to-head.
He was like, oh, look at this with a fucking dog. And then
he kept fucking like acting like he was gonna curb stomp it, and the dog is just freaking out.
He threw a cigarette at it and missed, and then he starts shouting. He walks away for 2 seconds. And he's like, "Oh shit, that's like my only." He probably like realized this is his only cigarette. He turns around, walks over, picks it up, starts screaming at the dog some more. And by the way, it was like a roach. By the way, it was like this much.
Yeah.
Smoked it and then walked away. And then I don't know if you kept watching, but that other dude, he was sitting there. He's like, he had like an inner monologue. He's like, I'm not gonna take that. He walks up. And you just see him with his stupid ass dog. He starts walking. Oh, it's a lovely dog, actually. I shouldn't say that. Why did I say that? It's horrible.
The dog was great.
The dog sussed out the piece of shit. Anyways, he walks away and he disappears in the crowd. And then randomly, he calmly just walks back and he comes down and sits with his dog again. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I think he went and stabbed that guy in the throat.
I think he killed him. I think he killed him in an alleyway.
His dog came back with just a red muscle,
like blood all over his mouth. Yeah. Oh my god.
Eating good. His belly's all big.
Dude has like a Ziploc bag with a cock and balls somehow. It's fresh. He's like,
yeah. No, sorry. In that particular moment with those homeless people fighting,
There's so many of them.
I was focused on something else. That was when we were standing in the middle of the street.
You're focused on Serdeki?
Yeah, I was trying to break through to Serdeki.
Was that it?
I don't think I did it. No.
No.
No, he ended up like yelling because we wanted to go to Dave and Buster's, and then him and his girlfriend went home. She went home because she was like, I'm wearing heels, like I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, fucking retard, why'd you come out here in heels? Like, we're walking 10 miles a day. You came to a convention center in a city that has pedestrian traffic everywhere, and you wore high heels. You asked for it, dude. You know what Brian did? Brian traveled 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Came all the way, a different country, and wore Crocs and basketball shorts the entire time.
All terrain get up. Those Crocs are good for most things.
He was in buildings. He was on the beach. He was in the water. He was on the street.
Look at
Crocs.
that.
Never took them off.
It's like the Jeep of like shoes or something. What's like an all terrain?
You wore
like an ATV for shoes.
That one night you wore Wranglers and some fucking like New Balances or something like that. And we went to the beach one time and you were like, nah, I'm not taking my shoes off again. I'm going to Crocs.
Yeah,
for sure.
I went right back to Crocs. Dude, that is like the most Croc place in the world, dude. It's just like, it's so fucking hot over there and everything's just like, it's too many weird substances everywhere. It's just vomit, shit, fucking concrete, sand, there's everything. And Crocs just, you know, walks through them like it's nothing. It just kind of equalizes everything.
The way they grip on vomit,
you know what I mean?
Is insane.
Vomit and shit. There's so much vomit and shit in fucking California.
Crocs are made for traversing such things, yeah.
And it's human shit. I've never seen it. It has to be human shit because it looks either that or like they're giving their dogs like beers or something because they straight up have like beer shits on the floor. Have you seen these? They're fucking gross. It looks like some guy just walked up and took a fat shit.
I hyped up the homeless people so much.
They're awful. They're awful. They fucking shit everywhere. They fucking stink and they yell and start fights. The only cool ones are the ones that like are on the boardwalk near the ocean and they dig a hole and they leave us the fuck alone. Those are the best guys. They're the best fucking homeless people.
Okay, well,
anyways, what were you saying?
I was gonna say my perception of the homeless people.
They were mean. I don't know. I just kept seeing shit happen with them.
Okay, so in Tallahassee,
some of them were cool.
If you're homeless, it's because you fall in between the cracks and you're fucking insane.
Yeah,
like there's no safety net here. If you're homeless in Tallahassee, it's because
could have also bought a shit ton of like Dogecoin or something and lost it.
Yeah, if you lose, but if you're like if your intent is to be homeless, you'll be like, oh fuck, I'm losing everything. Better get the hell out of Tallahassee. Like, this is just not a good city for homelessness. And so like if I see a homeless person, like they're fucking aggressive because nobody gives money here. Panhandling's nothing here. It's not pedestrian friendly. They get hit by cars all the time.
It's like Oval Crossing.
This is like the South, dude. The police just viciously beat them with billy clubs just on site. Like this place
the homeless people run that shit in California.
Oh, dude,
it's a different world over there.
In Ocean Beach, if you're homeless, it could be just because it's a choice. Some people just go like, I can make it. Like
they see how much the fucking houses are.
Yeah, I can surf, and then I can just kind of live around here, and like I'm sure they have some sort of like weird California safety net, social net or something.
Some of them, I'll say there are more sane homeless people there than there are insane, as opposed to where I am in Toronto. These are the motherfuckers that will sit there and think it's a good idea to be homeless in like -degree weather.
Yeah, Toronto. Those are some like grizzled.
They're insane. Those are the ones that I'd walk by and they start barking at you and shit. They go, like what Stoltz said. Like they'll literally bark or they'll fucking start swearing at you because you won't give them like $1.
No, I imagine homeless motherfuckers in Toronto look like DiCaprio in The Revenant. Like they just, they got like pelts on and shit.
Oh,
and they're feral.
A lot of them are. A lot of them. They got like food in their beard and shit. Yeah, like there's a lot of those people. Unironically, they're
bartering with you and shit with like various things that they've pilfered.
He's like he just got like a necklace of fake teeth that he sells you. Like it sucked. No, fuck it. So it's the in between. It's that, and then it's like fresh college kids or something that got kicked, or like teenagers that got kicked out of their house. Yeah. Those are the two in betweens that I've noticed in Toronto. You know. But the teens, they disappear. But those fucking those mountain men, they're fucking there all the time. I see them. They're like regulars. When I used to go to school, I'd see the same guys there every like day. And you can't give them $1 because if you give them $1 and you go to school there, they're gonna expect that fucking dollar every day.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like seagulls too.
You are. Yeah.
Yeah, you give them $5, all of a sudden there's gonna be a whole row of new guys that think $5 is coming their way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, my grandparents were. My grandparents were
vicious.
Southern Baptists, and they're the type of people that believe like the church gives enough to the community so that you don't need any sort of social security or anything like that. Like you don't need socialized nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Like charity's enough. And so they would like every time they saw a homeless person, they would give them like $100 or like $20.
Holy
like it was
shit,
big bills. Yeah.
100.
100. And
100.
they would do that shit. And so they just like homeless people would just like if I was driving their car, they would be on the sidewalk and they would see it. And I'd see them like
that's 100 guy.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, there he is.
Market, yeah,
there he is.
they
He's
know.
going by. Follow that guy. Where's he going?
Dude, it's like trick or treating. It's like when you would find the neighbors that were giving the big Snickers or the fucking. Some of them would give out money. Sometimes,
right?
Those are the ones that you hit, dude. Yeah, you get all your homies. That guy's giving hundreds.
Is there a neighborhood in town where like all the kids congregated? There's always that one neighborhood.
Yeah, there was a rich neighborhood that like straight up they would give you full size bars, or they would give you like we have like dollar coins. They would give you like dollar coins or something. Instead of candy. Those are like, yeah, people would go to those ones because it was just ridiculous.
As a kid, dude, I'd rather take the candy every time.
Well, yeah, but I mean, money is money, right?
Well, money is money, I guess. Oh man, there's an old lady up the street from me, and I remember being horrified by her. I'm sure I've told this on the podcast before, but it was a house, perfectly manicured lawn. Because like lawn guys came by and did it every week, and a big ass white Cadillac in the driveway. And you never saw the person that lived there. So you just knew from looking at the house, you were like, this motherfucker is ancient. Whoever it is, they're just an old fucking person, because nobody has like a white or cream Cadillac unless they're just fucking old. And,
honestly, that is honestly true.
The way my dad used to do it was like, I was embarrassed to be there with my dad. I was at that weird middling age, and my dad walked me up to the house, and then he stood at the back of the driveway and was like, go on. And I walked up there, and it was just like a single light on the porch. I knocked on the door, and this fucking old ass lady opened the door, and she had 40 years of plastic surgery done.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so her face was...
She looked like a melted fucking toy, like a Barbie in a microwave.
It looked like Macho Man Randy Savage was grabbing her hair and pulling it back. Like, her face was so
she looked like her eyes wide open.
Yeah, she had she was not Asian. She had some serious Asian eyes going on. Her skin was
they
waxy.
like pulled her wrinkles.
She had fillers and shit. And by the way, this was in like the early 2000s before they got good with any of that cosmetic surgery. Because now they can.
So she looked like a fucking Frankenstein.
Yeah, she looked, and I was horrified. All she had, I was just like, I thought it was like a mask or something. But it was like movie quality. I was like, holy fuck. Like I was terrified. And she just had a little silver tray of
Werther's out of Beetlejuice.
Yes, it was. I would have been less terrified if she was just the shrunken head from Beetlejuice. And she was like, come get
answered the door. Yeah,
come get some goddamn candy. I would have been like, oh, it's tight. All right.
Okay, it's a beetle man or whatever his little head.
She just had a little tray of Werther's Originals, and I was like, dude, my dad had to come
Werther's
all the way down the driveway and convince me to get the Werther's. That's how scared I was. I was not getting near her. You thought she was gonna fucking like grab your hand and take you in forever, dude. Yeah, like that. I was having serious what was that, intuition, like gut response. Like the second she opened the door, that was one of the few times in my life I've had a genuine flight or fight response. Like I'm like
just about saying her old freaky looking face.
It's a goddamn uncanny valley. Like she's not quite human. Like she's like the fucking dude from Men in Black. That's like the cockroach dude that gets inside the guy's skin.
Oh yeah.
I was like, something ain't right with this lady, man. I don't want to get fucking near.
And she was giving out Werthers too, like
yeah, like I don't want to. I'm not chancing that.
It wasn't even worth the trauma.
No,
honestly,
it'd be different if she was giving out something badass. What was your go-to Halloween candy?
My go-to,
no, not go-to, but like, what's the one where when you got it, you were like, hell yeah, like that's
I'm a simple guy, dude. Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was more of the things I didn't want. Like I don't really like Tootsie Rolls and like Rockets, which I think they're called Smarties over there.
Yeah,
like those are just garbage. And then like,
you know what I fucked with? I'm the only person that liked these, I think. But there's the fruity
and chips are good.
The fruity Tootsie Rolls. They're the like fruit Tootsie Rolls. The
I never
colored
had
ones.
those. Yeah, I never had those.
Oh, those were awesome. I felt like I was the only person that liked those. I remember trading for them constantly.
The Tootsie Pops were good. The
Tootsie Pops are decent. Solid.
Yeah.
And then there was also they're called Now and Laters. And
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't think adults can eat those. That seems like something that would yank out your fillings. But as a kid, that shit was badass. It was
the dopest shit.
Yeah, I would call them Annihilators. But I used to eat Annihilators all the time. They were
I would eat everything except for like the undesirables, which usually was anything chalky or fucking gross. Or like, you know, some clown gave you a tube of toothpaste or some shit.
Yeah,
you know, fuck those guys.
Candy corn. That was about candy corn and dots. I was like, get this shit out of here.
Oh yeah, those are gross.
Yeah.
My mic's hard.
Mike's.
My mics.
You spilled the mics.
That's liquid gold. I just spilled everywhere. Oh my god, dude! Jesus Christ!
I have to safely ingest some to pay my respects to Mike. Mike, I'm sorry we spilled this.
I only have toilet paper on me too, because I ran out of tissue paper for my nose. So
yeah,
I've been jerking off and using toilet paper.
I think you're about to knock over your green screen again.
Why?
Maybe a little bit.
Got rid of a lot of the Mike's Hard. You know what? The great thing about Mike's Hard Lemonade is that it's going to be really sticky in a couple of minutes because it's all sugar. it's all sugar, and it's about one droplet of lemon and then a shot of vodka, and you know it's
a pretty sticky mess. When we were doing that goddamn game show, Wubby's game show,
gamer subs.
They were giving me some dog shit that was like, we kept spilling it on the floor because me and Poob were so goddamn animated.
It was acidic. It was like melting the fucking floor.
No, I kept taking my lav off. I watched the video and Peanut cut it out almost every time I did it. But I kept taking the lav off and putting it near the floor and then just stomping in the sticky liquid. And so it was just like, it was just going like, like while people were talking, I would do that.
How drunk were you? Jesus Christ.
I got drunk as shit during that thing, dude. That was like,
he still won. Who the fuck were you versing that lost to you while you were blasted?
Poob and then somebody. I have no idea.
So you guys kind of like teamed up?
Yeah, we teamed up.
Yeah.
No, it was Wubby's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Her name's Alex. I pretended like I'd been introduced to her. No, her name's Alexandra something. I was introduced to her once, and then I forgot who she was and introduced myself a second time, and she got pissed off, and so then I just made sure to do that every time.
Now you just do that. Yeah,
including the time we went to that bar, and then I saw her like eating at the table. I was like, "Oh, hey, my name's Sam. What's your name?" And she was like, she looked like she wanted to punch me. She was like, "What the fuck?"
I don't even know who it was. I don't think I saw that person.
All right, you know what is funny though is for the audience, Brian brought his bitch to the Waffle Hut. Like we were like, hey, let's all boys go to San Diego.
In my defense, let me defend myself before this slander happens. You told me to bring her. I was like, I know the rules. I'm like, listen, I don't want to be the guy.
I want to
be that guy. But Mia's here, and then you told her. He said, "You vouched. You vouched." It's like the fucking what was that shit from Game of Thrones, the Land of Gold, where you're like, "Oh, I'm going to." You slit your fucking hand, and you did the pact or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you let her in, that's not my fault. I didn't slit my hand. You did. Well, all right.
My choices were no Brian or Brian with Mia. So, anyways, so
could have gone either way. You could have just went with either.
I could have just said, "Oh my god, who's calling me?" I can't get up and go turn it off.
Is
now.
it Bizzle?
It might be.
Let me see. Yeah, it's Bizzle. That's like
send a message. Say, We're in the middle of a podcast. Type that out. Like yeah, give him a little type out.
I said we got to do a podcast because POOB is a piece of shit. Couldn't even do one more recording before fucking off to France, where he will rot and read shitty books and get drunk. There you go.
Probably doing all those things.
I have to relate to Bizzle because Bizzle's already, you know, he's kind of already mad at POOB. So I figured if we just throw everything over to POOB, we look better in comparison. He wrote K. He just wrote
K.
he just wrote K. That
Okay.
sounds like a.
That sounds
I
like
don't think
he's
he bought
mad.
it. I don't think he bought. Dude, if you say the word podcast to him right now, it's volatile. It's scary, dude. He does not want to hear that shit after what happened.
I'm fucking horrified, dude. I'm honestly.
We haven't hung out since. I don't think.
Yeah. There's some fractures happening among the friend group. I'm gonna go. First of all, before we even get into that, I am gonna say
It's all Sam's fault. Let's just.
I am gonna say Brian brought his girlfriend.
Let me get that out first.
Let's get that
That's
out
more
first.
important than anything else.
We'll get to
Okay.
we'll get to Bizzle
All
wanting
right.
to kill me, stalking the streets at night looking for me. No, Brian did bring Mia. She was kind of like an icy bitch like 90% of the time, but she was always an icy bitch on Discord. And so but 10% of the time
Nothing new.
she opened up and she was a little bit nicer. But the night that we went out and we went to the bar, there was a moment.
Oh.
There was a moment
Yeah.
where she had been fucking an asshole all day.
Yeah.
And I was at the bar and I was like 4 Moscow mules in and I turn around and she's by the way, she refuses to speak to anybody. She's just like
yeah, she didn't want to be there at all.
She puts off vibes of just like don't ever speak to me. Like very
Which is funny because I had a babysitter that day. I kept coming over to her. I'm like, you don't have to be here.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be here. You don't need. You can leave.
Yeah.
You didn't have to come with me. Shit like that. And she was like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
like,
and then she just sit there going like this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
No,
Okay.
she doesn't say it like that. She goes, "It's fine. It's fine."
Yeah. It's fine.
No,
No, honestly, it's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
And then she would sit there with the meanest look.
And then
you know what I
scout,
told
yeah.
Kalar? I said she looks like a less approachable no, she doesn't look like. She's less approachable than Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter. Like
the fuck is Professor McGonagall?
that fucking
What is
mean
that?
old bitch from Hogwarts. She's like
Oh, the old lady?
Yeah, the
The old
meanest
lady?
fucking old lady.
She had a heart of gold, that lady, or something, right?
Yeah,
she redeems herself.
Mia's got a heart of gold.
Oh yeah,
She's
sure.
just
I guess.
a fucking mean looking bitch.
Mhm.
She's just got resting.
She's got
bitch
RBS.
face. Yeah,
she got RBS.
yeah,
Dude.
dude. Folded arms and
I've told
everything.
her. I've told her, like, you got RBS, bro.
Yeah. You gotta learn how to like not look like you're about to assault someone.
You're about to stab somebody's eyes out. Yeah.
But anyway, she was being rough all day, and I was at the bar. I turn around, and she's sitting by herself because nobody wants to talk to her. And there's 2 business guys that are like 40.
Oh, the old guys, the old dudes.
Yeah, and they're drunk as shit, and they are hitting on her so hard, and she looks like, "Please save me." And we make eye contact for like 4 seconds, and I just turn back around to the bar. I saw her in need, and I did not come to rescue.
She never came up to me either. She just sat there and tanked it, and I would,
Yeah.
after a while, I'd be like, "Are you all right?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then I'd go back to like whatever I was doing.
I told her that
I
when
was
we
like,
got
what
home.
the
I was
fuck?
like, I saw you there, like struggling with those guys, and she's like, "You didn't come save me." I was like, "No, you're being a fucking asshole earlier that day." But yeah, we have common ground now. We're tight. By the way, for the audience, me and Mia have like, how long have you guys been dating?
5 years.
5 years?
Something.
Okay, so
4.
6 years ago, she was my biggest fan, and then she met me, and then she realized that I'm an asshole, and so then she started dating my best friend here, Brian, and then all of a sudden we became bitter enemies. It's like we're fighting over you, Brian. Is that what it is?
Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Fuck. You know. Shit happens, I guess. Where's that TikTok video you said? You said that you had some funny ass TikTok videos.
Oh yeah, I never got.
You want to reminisce some more about? Wait, tell me about Bizzle. Let me see if have you reflected on what happened with Bizzle? Have you reflected on that yet at all?
Yeah, I'm sort of. Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to talk about that, or that's kind of just drama? That's like nothing. That's not even funny.
No, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's horrible.
I enjoyed it. It was fun for me because I was the golden child, and I made sure to rub it in. And you know what? I told Bizzle I rubbed it in too, like how he was just sending me messages and being like all nice with me. I was rubbing it in to Sam, you know, making it sting a little more, yeah, why don't you go ahead and tell people what happened?
So we had planned on doing a Die of Laughter episode while we were there.
Which I was, Bizzle, if somehow you end up here listening to that, I was excited for that. You know, I was.
Okay, let me finish without you fucking interrupting, because then you can get my goddamn perspective on this. Okay, so we had planned on
the tragedy.
Yeah. You sit back, get that goddamn Mike's hard, and you you ingest this story. Okay, so from my perspective, yeah, like we were gonna do this right? That was the premise.
You can't even say that. That's a spoiler. You can't say boop. We're gonna do a fat beep.
Yeah, we were gonna do a blank that involved each of us writing our own stories, and basically,
which is bullshit, by the way. By the way, let me just say, hey, Biz, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I don't want to ruin this for you. I love you. But why the fuck are you making me do DM shit? I thought I was a character. I thought I was just playing a guy. All right, now you got me writing a fucking story and a backstory for 3 guys. That's fucking and a script. Oh
Whenever
my god.
Brian has to do work for the D&D thing,
I thought it was a game.
I thought it was games. I thought we were playing games.
I thought it was like Scrabble. I thought I rolled dice.
I was getting paid to play games here. What the fuck?
I thought it was like a make-believe game or so, like imagination. All right. Anyways, as you were saying,
yeah. Fuck. So we were supposed to basically DM and like write our own backstories and everything. And then I paid for some foam cutter and some other stuff so we could so Bizzle could do set building based off of our stories that we were gonna write. And then I show up. I stayed up, pulled an all-nighter before we traveled to finish all the work for the
I
thing.
know.
And I show up to Bizzle's place, and there's fucking, like, I had character sheets, like each person would have their script.
He wrote like an episode of Seinfeld,
yeah,
dude.
It was
I didn't
like
even read it.
Thing. It was a folder.
I was ripped out of my mind when Bizzle rolled those things, because that was when you guys first showed, came out, right? That was the first day. I was fucking, dude, you guys could have kidnapped me or fucking, I felt like brainwashed because I was so sleep deprived, and then I immediately smoked fucking Bizzle's Wonder Joint that was like massive.
Oh, dude, he can.
So I was
he
super
can
stoned.
You can tell that guy's been around a while. That guy,
yeah, dude, he's a joint genie, dude. He's fucking insane. He can just make them. Yeah, he's absurd.
He should be
got, like,
one of those. One of those. Have you ever seen those like oddly satisfying like workers doing jobs?
Yeah, he can do that for rolling joints.
Yeah,
and
this guy can roll a joint like you would not believe.
Artist.
Yeah, it's an art form.
But I was fucking blasted out of my mind because I saw that beautiful, delicious looking joint, and I couldn't keep my lips off it. So I smoked too much of it.
He's got an oral fixation. Yeah.
And after, I just kept sucking until nothing came out.
And then after he was finished, he was like, "Oh, that was a joint. Oh, okay. That was wild. Something phallic, and I started suckling.
I saw a long object. I sucked on it like a fucking long nipple. No, he rolls out this script out of his fucking room or something, and it's huge. It's like, and I scrolled through it. It's like a whole script with dialogue, and then I fucking, to my shock, there's 3 packets of them. There's 3 of them, and they're all scene 1, scene 2, scene 3.
I wrote a play.
I was like, holy shit!
Oh, okay, while you're reading this,
I didn't read it. I pretended I was so fucking fucked up and tired. I was just going, whoa, Sam, you really did. I didn't read a fucking lick of it. That could have been gibberish. I wouldn't have known. But I was like, at the time, I was like, wow, Sam, you really worked on this, and I really need to up my game. I was bullshitting the whole time. I didn't see a word. I saw scene 1, 2, and 3, and I was like, that's way more than I ever expected to do.
Okay, well, hold on.
Fucking dork.
So I had that, and I come in and I see that all the shit that I had bought for the foam cutter and everything,
Untouched.
Yeah, it was still in the boxes. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, like the sets aren't built. And
he said that towards before we actually came here. He was like, "Oh, I guess we'll just do an episode of us building the sets, and then we'll just do a remote thing." And I was like, "What?" I thought that, and I keep saying this. I thought that was funny because it's ironic that we do it live action, building the set, and then we green screen ourselves in.
Yeah,
it would be pretty funny, but also weird. I didn't want to go there to fucking be in a sweatshop building a set either, but I didn't mind if if it's with the boys. Bizzle, I love you. Let me just tell you. But it was unrealistic. I couldn't imagine Poob was gonna sit there building a fucking a stage.
Yeah. And also
I don't know, you're a wild card.
Going to Bizzle's place, he just doesn't have like the room for that.
The room for it.
Yeah. And I mean, his place.
We could do it at our Airbnb. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
No, the excuse is the situation was fluid.
It's because everyone was in vacation
adapting
mode.
to it, and I got there, and none of the work was done, and so I was like, "It's not. I'm not gonna like shoot for." Okay, so this is what happened. We ended up recording one podcast while we were there, and while we were recording it, I sat there and I had a realization that it's not worth doing a fucking podcast if the only novelty of it. Yeah, the only novelty of it is that we're in the same room. It doesn't make it a good podcast. It just makes it like, wow, we're in the same fucking camera. Who cares? We recorded one and people kept
until we were there.
People kept drifting in. There was too many fucking mics and people had like separate conversations and shit.
No,
and
an audio only would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
It would be a nightmare to piece that shit together because people would just randomly grab the mic or just hand it over
or
and
start talking without a mic. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like there's just too many fucking hands on the steering wheel on that shit. And I was like, that's a garbage episode. I don't even want to try to shoot a second one because if it's just going to like the only reason to watch is that we're just sitting there in the same camera, then it's not a good episode. And I didn't want to, so far, like the quality of Die of Laughter has been so high that I didn't want to just sit there and like
do a shit one,
just swing just because we were all together.
I think that's a different feel though. And I mean, you never know until you do it. You know what I mean? No, playing was off the table. We could not play. Yeah.
No. If you were talking about playing an episode, yeah, that would be awesome. But like, where the fuck is the entertainment value in building a set that can't even be used in an episode other than just like a picture being taken of it? I don't know. It just seemed to me like I would rather spend my time going to the thing that I came into town for, which is TwitchCon.
Yeah.
But Bizzle was upset that we didn't work on Die of Laughter, and Poob was very obviously there for party mode. Yeah. I went and had dinner with Lisa and Charborg and Bed Bananas and all those people, and Bizzle was not happy about that.
Guys.
Yeah, it was. But you know what is kind of funny is
what?
God, wait, hold on. Let me get verbal confirmation. Yeah, no, I'm getting verbal confirmation from someone before I even fucking speak about something.
You really should start making these mics hard in like 2-liter bottles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like 4 of them doesn't really even get you fucked up at all.
No, it's just I feel like it's a waste of.
They taste like our regular lemonade. Let me just say, it gets you drunk if you drink enough of them. I think if you drink like 2 6-packs.
If you drink like a 24-pack.
If you drink 2 6-packs.
If you drink enough to get diabetes, then yeah,
you'll get drunk. You'll get really sloshed. Yeah. And that's all I care about.
I don't think we ever actually talked about what that fucking bitch was doing at the Tiki mini golf, by the way. She was the lady behind the.
Oh yeah, you really hate that. Really must have stung,
dude. I
gotta circle back. To
I was gonna club that bitch. I swear to God. She fucking just gave me so much anger. Anyway, she was just intentionally standing where we were trying to putt.
I know that stupid bitch with her dumb fucking sandals.
Yeah.
Or was it shoes? I know what you mean. Yeah, because she was right there, and all you said. Please, madam, would you please move your feet?
Madam, lady, beautiful
mistress of golf goddess of yours. Can you please move your beautiful souls out of my field. Yeah, you said that. That's all you said. And she looked at you. She's like, what'd you say? What'd you say, buddy? Four eyes fuck, dumb nerd looking bitch. She said that shit. Yeah, I remember that.
And then I bet you Mia could have beat her up.
She probably could have.
What I was gonna do though,
I could beat her up.
If it came to blow, well, you're more of a
dude.
Yeah. Well, the problem is like I didn't want to be the guy that strikes a woman. You know, I have a reputation. I have a goddamn career.
I don't.
And so I was thinking, what I could do is
sick me on him. I'll punch her in the face. Don't worry.
I was thinking I could tie one of Lisa's hands to my hands and one of Mia's hands to my other hand, and then when I throw a punch, it's like they're throwing a punch. You know?
Yeah, that probably works.
Because women suck at throwing punches. Yeah, it'd be completely uncoordinated. But that's about the only way I saw me being able to get away with just destroying this woman and cracking her over the head with a goddamn golf club.
Did you have any other arguments other than that, or like telling her to move? You what did you say exactly? You said, "Can you move the fuck out of the way" or something? You said something like that.
That was you know, okay. Okay, so I got a little bit wordy with her, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't say anything too mean. I definitely didn't say please, because I was like, she was obviously doing it on purpose. And it's not so fucked up. Once again, soft spot for the kids. It wasn't so fucked up that it was holding us up, but people were coming up behind us like, why aren't you guys fucking moving? Yeah. And I'm like gesturing. There's a fucking bimbo standing in the green.
There's a massive 50-foot side Godzilla bitch bimbo.
She was tall as shit, dude.
Was she? I don't even remember.
She was a big ass girl, dude.
Oh.
Yeah,
we cunt.
Oh man, we could eat her pussy out standing up. That's how tall she was.
What, like we were like little hobbits there. Yeah.
Anyway,
looking up too. He's looking up. You didn't even like. It's not even like this. When you did this, like she's still taller.
It was just fucked up because there was marked areas where it's like this is where you stand in between runs.
Well, I mean, you don't need marked areas. If you have one brain cell, you know exactly where to go.
Common sense.
There's golf course and not golf course, and you're supposed to stand at the not golf course part.
You don't stand on the green.
She's just being a dumb fucking cunt with her flappy fucking beef cartons, just talking up all of our fucking golf time. Yeah, fuck her, dude. I hope she got fucking shot in the face or something. It's California, right? Anything could happen. She deserved it.
Hold on, let me find it. Let me find this.
That juicy little story morsel of confirmation.
I don't know. Lisa says it's really embarrassing, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So it's not super embarrassing. I don't think it's embarrassing because she thinks it's like
proceeds to say the most embarrassing shit in the world.
Okay, so Lisa shit her fucking pants in front of everybody.
Yeah. She shit her pants and then she tried to put it back into her pants.
Dude, as a guy that's freaked out in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, she experienced was not her fault. And she thinks it's like, she's like, oh my God, my mind's broken or whatever. It's not that. Listen to what she got lined up for. Okay. Keep in mind, Lisa is a very sheltered girl. She came over from the old land.
God bless her soul.
She came over from Italy.
Old Italy. Her father, poor man, little tiny Lilo, Mario fella.
Her dad, nicest guy.
Yeah, heart of gold.
Heart of gold, man. It looks like he's out of this century. Like he looks like he's just from another time. He looks like a little chimney sweep or something. And
man, what if he was like a fucking war criminal? You didn't even know.
Yeah, this guy's like that's fucking insane. I just love that he traveled all the way over here, and then they made him eat at a goddamn shitty Italian restaurant. It was a place called Roma Mia, and I got him like a glass of red wine, the house red, and I was like, "Is it good?" And he goes, "Eh."
Dude, that's like, imagine going to like Europe and going to like America hot dog, and then hot dog, turkey legs. They give you a flat Coke. You're like, oh, that's better.
How's your burger? It's dog shit. You can fucking kill yourself.
Yeah. It's the worst thing.
But anyway, so they very sheltered. She's never smonked, I don't think, in any capacity in her life.
Did she smoke that day?
Oh, dude, I had when we were at mini golf. Are you kidding me? I had her high as shit. We were smoking on the beach and everything.
Oh, and we were smoking. Well, that was before the dinner.
Yeah.
If that was her first time, she would be fucking freaking out.
No,
dude.
she was fine with us. She was fine with us.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
laid back and everything. And then,
Yeah.
the night that Bizzle got so mad,
Mm-hmm.
she was having a little bit of a little freak out sesh, right?
But
And
not weed. Was there weed involved?
I
or?
think there was weed involved on that one.
Yeah, that makes it worse,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That makes your anxiety go even through the roof.
Because she's prone to anxiety, right? And so what's weird is like next day, after having an anxiety induced experience on weed, she's like, hey, everybody's like, hey, you want to go see this movie Smiling or something? Smiley.
Okay.
And it's like some movie about content creators, like internet content creators. And she was like, yeah, sure, let's go do it. And somebody in the group, I think it was Criken or someone like that, like gave her an edible. And I don't know the milligrams of the edible or anything, but she said, I thought he made a move to tear it in half. And I don't think he tore it in half. I think he just gave me a full ass edible. And
she ate the whole thing.
She ate that fucking thing. And then they went to go see the movie. And it wasn't Smiley or whatever. It was a movie called Smile, which is a psychological horror movie.
That's so fucked up.
She's fucking freaking the fuck out and seeing like the most visual horrifying movie of all time. And she starts having a goddamn panic attack in the movie theater. She's like, what the fuck? She's like freaking out. And
oh my god.
Charborg and his girlfriend, I don't know if I can say her name. The sweetest people I've ever met, though. They're like I can't say enough nice things about Charborg and his girlfriend. I don't know if her name's leaked or whatever, but they were like, holy shit, you were freaking the fuck out. And they took her out of there, but they had to leave the movie early. But that does crack me up a little bit. But and then on top of that, I think she ended up, I think it freaked her out enough that she went to the hospital, and then they ended up,
oh my god,
she ended up going to the hospital, and then they doped her up on sedatives and just kind of kicked her out. And she's like, I'm just in like this new city. I don't know what they gave her. They probably doped her.
because it's weed. It's weed. They're probably you need to wait it out. So they gave her some fucking like some shit to mellow her out. Yeah. Get out of you crazy Italian bitch. Yeah, you're not even covered for this.
Yeah, you don't have insurance.
Yeah.
Here's some fucking morphine. Yeah. Get out of here. And it's just funny because like I'm sitting there, I don't know. I'm sitting there just I was so distressed because Bizzle was fucking pissed at me and he had yelled at me on the phone, and then and he wasn't seeing me when I was in town. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. I'm like, and then I looked at my phone and Lisa's like, I'm in the hospital right now. And I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Like,
yeah, you could be worse.
It could be worse. I could have been fucking doped up and sent into a psychological horror movie.
Apparently, yeah, that's like
it's
horrifying.
Weird. Once the anxiety hits you on those things, like the weirdest things set you off. Like, for example, being in a
you gotta fucking grab it by the reins. You gotta take control of it, or else you're gonna be there for like hours.
Yeah. like me freaking out in that Chick-fil-A parking or the Chick-fil-A drive-through. What it was is I was on the inside lane. And so, and the kids were like crying, and I just felt like, what if we run out of gas? Like we're stuck. You know, and like the car felt so small. I was like, oh my god, like we're just, I don't know.
That's what you get scared. That's not even realistic. You should be scared of, what if I get pulled over randomly? What if somebody just wants, like, a cop just comes over and looks at me and I'm
if
fucked
the cops
up.
pull you over, just kill them really quick. I played GTA.
Yeah, like, what is it, fucking Among Us? You just like stab them.
You shoot them under your arm. You have your gun right there and you shoot them under the fucking through the door.
I've seen enough footage, yeah.
But stuck in a Chick-fil-A drive-through, you can't shoot your way out of that. You're just stuck there. But I kind of get where she's coming from with the anxiety thing. You know what's weird though is ever since I've come back from San Diego, I'm completely anxiety-less. That like yanked it from my body. And I think it was a huge wake-up call to everybody. I talked to Bed Bananas, Charborg, everybody I was talking to like said the same thing, except for like Wubby's crew, because they all they do is hang out with each other, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
these other people I was talking to, they're like more like the artsy, you know, what's the word for it? A little bit more emotionally connected people. You know, like I can't imagine opening up to Peanut in a fucking bar about some of this stuff. You know,
you're trying to say that the other squad are a bunch of emotionless brainlets.
No, I'm saying they're like,
you don't want to say
like
that,
college bros. Like they're yeah. It's like you're going to like a college party, whereas like, you know,
they're nerdy.
Yeah,
so
they're a little
like,
bit nerdier.
They get it.
Yeah, and I was talking to him. I'm like, dude, I think we since like COVID and everything, we have forgotten how important socializing with other people is. I have become so, I guess what's the word for it? Just kind of like a homebody and everything. Homebody, man. And like, when was the last time I talked to, not even just at home. I'm talking like meeting Devin, meeting Omid. Like, when was the last time I talked to Devin and Omid playing games?
I don't fucking know. You have to play games with them every day?
Not every day, but I mean, it's...
When's the last time Tarkov wiped?
Like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. That was the last time I probably talked to Devin, was 4 months.
4 or 5 months ago.
4 or 5 months ago, yeah.
Yeah. But you guys only have Tarkov in common, that's why.
No, what are you talking about? We were hanging out in person. We had great conversations.
In person. There's no Tarkov there.
Well, I can, you know, me and you have nothing in common. We play games with each other all the time. You have to admit, dude. You have to admit, we're fucking like a different...
species.
Yeah, we have a different vibes going on.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Pooh.
We got the game vibe going together. That's all you need.
Yeah,
online.
I guess so.
Yeah. And the weed vibe in person. Yeah,
that's true. I feel like we have different vibes, but we definitely connected in person for sure.
Yeah,
it was very relaxing. Felt at home.
It was chill. Yeah, it was really chill.
It sucks when you meet someone in person and they're awkward. And I didn't get that experience from anybody. Nothing but good vibes all the way around.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Except for, well, I mean, maybe the people that you didn't like. There were some weird people, but they're not like, we don't talk to them every day, so it doesn't matter. And they weren't at the Airbnb.
Yeah.
You have some people in your head too, because you're like laughing. Yeah, like
there's some people I met where I was just like,
I'm glad you don't know my address, dude. Fuck that guy. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
There's definitely some people that you met, but I never expected to vibe with them. You know what I mean?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them where you're like, Jesus Christ, I didn't. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But just all around, just good times. But yeah, you were asking me about that whole. I have like this guy's entire TikTok catalog.
Oh, and wait, it's a whole guy's channel.
Yeah, and then you didn't get a bunch of top funny memes. You were so excited to see it, and I never set it up because I realized I was going to be sitting 12 feet away from my desk, and I can't hit a button and play. But imagine the funniest videos.
Imagine the best TikTok in the whole world.
Imagine the funniest 100 TikTok you've ever seen.
Wait, I gotta hold on. I'm gonna think about. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Wow. Hey, hit me up with another one. That one's pretty good. That was
funnier than the last.
I'm going to share that one, actually. I'm sending it to Mia.
Oh, man.
What was it? What the hell was the channel? Was it like skits, or is he just insane? He shits his pants or something?
Oh, no. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to hook it up for the next one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can all watch it together.
We're gonna be H3 level of, or like your mom's house, where they just have ran out of things to talk about, and so they go like,
the fuck is your mom's house?
That's like the Tom Segura podcast.
Oh, okay.
It will be those guys where we just play a video and go like,
that's the guy. Hey, but that's work in and of itself. You got to find the funny videos.
If you become known for reacting to videos, they send them to you.
See?
The audience stuff.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
We have to do that because the subreddit,
looking at other people's stuff.
The subreddit for the podcast is the worst fucking subreddit ever. I've blocked it. I straight up don't even go to it.
You blocked it?
I'm the goddamn admin for it. I blocked it.
Is it General Sam, or is it is there a Forehead Fables?
I changed it to Forehead Fables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it's just like, just pictures of people that look like us. That's the only thing that ever gets posted there.
Sick.
They don't ask for guest
Lookalikes.
recommendations. They don't do fucking like, hey, talk about this on the podcast.
They don't do your homework.
They don't do any shit like that. They don't do fucking like little Linus Tech Tips about Die of Laughter. It's just, here's a fucking guy with brown hair and glasses, it's Sam. A guy with black hair and a sharp nose, it's Brian. A guy with a fucking mustache and shoulder length hair, it's Poob.
It's Poobs.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the. Here's a guy that looks like Ray Romano. It's Poob.
Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Poob does not look
Here's
anything
Ray
like
Romano with a mustache. It's Poob.
Ray Romano. What the fuck?
Yeah, the subreddit is the weakest subreddit I've seen, but there wasn't a pretty good.
Yeah, why aren't you finding us funny stuff for us to
There
look
should
at?
be
What
something.
the hell, dude?
Yeah. Here's a funny thing that happened.
Yeah, I'm about to drink a fifth. Mike's hard for this one. This is a
need to
power
sip.
play moment. This is a huge Mike's moment.
Oh wait.
All right, Mike's joke of the day. All right, go ahead.
All right, you ready?
What's this? Yeah.
You guys probably saw this in the news. Adriana Chechik.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. I know what
She
you're talking
fucking
about.
jumped and shattered her goddamn spine at
Her butthole
TwitchCon.
exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Her tail-
you know
her
what's funny
tailbone.
is Team 17's booth, which is where I was hanging out at the Marauder devs.
It was just next to it. It was
right
near
next to it. And I took one look at that ball pit or that foam pit, and I said, man, that thing's like 2 feet deep. It's like the shallowest. I was like, surely like they cut a hole in the concrete slab or something, so it's like 5 more feet of foam or something. Turns out they did not. Turns out it was just 2 feet of foam, which just me, or look at the way she fell on that foam, dude. That foam.
She fell asshole first into the fucking foam, and it fought back.
Yeah, it was. That was not safe foam to land in. It was like hard.
I don't
foam.
give a shit. Wave her or not, dude. She should fucking be compensated, dude. Do you hear Twitch? Twitch is only paying for half her medical bills, and she's getting like a whole rod up her asshole to like fucking sit her up straight or something. I don't know what the hell what the
metal
jargon
rod.
is for it.
She crushed
Yeah,
multiple vertebrae. And here's the worst part: that rod is going to keep her from twerking. There's going to be some.
She can't twerk. She can't grind on dicks. She can't do reverse cowgirl anymore. Yep. She's basically out of a job.
Out of a job.
She's jobless. I feel like she's
been reduced to a saloon whore that can just lay on her back.
Her only hope basically is just being in a cutout hole in a wall and just have people come in there.
Yeah, those Czechoslovakian whorehouses where you just walk in and there's a pussy on the wall and you fuck it.
And she, at the end of the day, she collects a cup full of quarters and fucking coupons for like Taco Bell.
Dude, honestly,
she goes home. That's her life now.
I've seen those videos and I go, I would never do that. And then in the moment of like after we closed down the bars and we were,
but think about the opposite. What if you had a really hard penis and you just had your dick out and then women would just walk by and like suck on it and shit?
It's a glory hole. I would do that hands down.
But that's what it's for women though. It's like the opposite. It's like the backwards. It's like,
I guess,
your pussy's in the wall
and then
and you just got penises going into it, right?
That's
like
true.
I don't know. I feel like if I was on the other end, if I had my wiener out and I just got sucked on all day, I think it'd be a pretty sweet deal. I think. And you get money. You get like a couple quarters.
Oh, they put quarters in there first.
Usually you get no money. Yeah.
I was thinking while we were riding those limes to In-N-Out or Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
If there was one of those like whorehouses where there's just a pussy on the wall, I would have stopped there. Yeah.
You would have stopped.
I would have stopped.
Is it count as cheating?
Being
like, I don't
that
even know her
drunk and
name.
that high, I would have been like, I'm fucking willing to risk it, dude. This bitch ain't gonna tattle on me.
I'd poke it. I'd be like, what is this?
Yeah, I'm a married man.
Is
I'll go in there. I don't give a fuck.
Put a fucking Jack in the Box chicken nugget up her pussy or something.
That's your tip. You get one of those little mini tacos. Those little side
They're
tacos.
pretty good.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
But anyways, horrific news too. She also said there was nerve damage to her bladder, so she'll probably never squirt again.
Okay, so she's not wearing a colostomy bag.
No.
Okay. There's nerve damage, so she won't squirt. So she's basically useless now. Her career's over.
Yeah, basically.
I would, dude. I waive her or not, I would sue, dude. Can you imagine like a whole career's worth of porn star like money gone out the window? She was a big name. She was a household name. My grandma would talk about it. Like this is a famous guy or woman. You know?
You know what sucks though is honestly, I stopped watching her some years ago.
She got too old.
Not too old. She got too much work done.
Wait, I actually haven't seen her in a while. Hold on. Adriana.
Go look her up like modern day. Like her fucking teeth look fake. Her everything looks fake. She's got like lip injections.
Her name's all fucking retarded. Cheshik. Can it just be like fucking Christy Ann's or something, like some stupid porn star name? Why does it have to be like retarded? Okay, let me see her. Let me see. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Her fucking like 1 hour ago, it's like her and like PT. She's on a walker. She's on a walker.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh no, but I see the plastic surgery. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Her teeth are just like they're like the teeth from The Mask.
She's going through it. This is horrible, actually, dude.
Oh really? Are you watching her hobble around?
Dude, it is like, yeah, it's a 35K likes, 210 retweets, and it's her in a walker, just like, just trying to get by, dude. This is horrible, actually.
Drop any empathy you have for her and just answer this honestly.
Okay.
Would you still fuck her with the walker? If she was
with the walker,
if she had the walker still, yeah. For like, if that was just permanent, like I'm gonna be in a walker.
It would have to be like within this month, I think, because her ass is still in shape. But I think it'll it'll go down. She's not gonna do squats. Her asshole's gonna look like a fucking bowl of porridge or something.
We got a small window. We got to strike while the iron's hot.
Her ass is still intact because it only just happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Oh my god, she did a fucking whole like jumping jack thing into it too. Like she did a whole.
That jump is brutal, dude. And
she did like did like a fighting move. Did he?
Yeah, Wellen went up there. I told him, dude, Wellen has like some of the most insane confidence I've ever seen from someone. Like he just, like POOB was talking about him doing breakdancing and shit at that wedding, but he just like was at
what the fuck?
He was at TwitchCon and he just found a viewer and he was like, I'm gonna fight you in the foam pit. And you know how they had like those two-handed Klingon foam weapons?
Yeah, little fucking
Q-tips,
rods.
Yeah. The American warrior things. He just went up there and beat the shit out of some guy with those, knocked him into the foam pit. I'm like, I would never do that.
Why not? Well, I mean, okay, well, it depends. Well, I would have done it before I saw her fucking. Yeah, before I saw her life end before her eyes, I would have said yes. And after seeing that video, no fucking way.
You know what? I still would have sifted through the foam. Even before signing the waiver, I would sift through it and be like, how deep we talking here? Like, what's the foam like? Because she jumped into that with complete confidence.
She did like a dude. That's what I'm saying. She jumped. She did like an Eddie Gordo fucking like kick in the air and then fell on her asshole. That was I don't know. And Twitch is only going to pay half the bills. That's so fucked up. That yet alone her career ending.
She signed the waiver, dude. Signed the waiver.
This piece of paper, yeah.
Still sucks.
I mean, to be fair, you have to. Yeah, you got to be under some like. She thought she was going to be in a foam pit that was actually not a concrete rock piece of shit. You know.
Oh, hey, you know what? POOB's not here. We don't have the boy next door. We don't have the guy that's constantly going like, guys, that's unethical. I'm a good person. Like, we don't have him fucking. And
then he goes on and God knows what he does behind the scenes. Oh yeah,
he's definitely like a Duggar type person. You know,
that Voodoo Ranger money. He just uses that for hush money.
Yeah,
is what I've heard. Yeah.
Makes all women sign NDAs.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of those type guys. No, there was we can talk about porn related news because POOB's like,
there's more porn news?
I just Googled boob. That's all I do.
Yeah, I look up boob GIF. I look up boob, seriously enough.
GIF? Whoa, that's
I'm getting scared. I had to look up vagina the other day. That's new territory.
Okay, so there's this porn star. Her name's Morgpie. Morgpie. And this lady
Morgpie porn videos at Pornhub.com. Okay.
This lady does the most ridiculous. It's something called a throat pie. It's where like
it's when they full on come inside her throat.
Yeah, she fucking.
Oh yeah, I'm versed in those.
Yes,
yeah.
She that's what she does. No gag, nothing.
It
And
always ends like that.
every time. And she
Let me
has
bookmark
these
this.
like 40-minute compilations where it's just that. And
Oh, she does that thing where she crosses her eyes though, like a fucking retard.
who cares?
The
Who
hey
cares?
gal. She's like,
That's not the
"Ugh." Yeah.
important part. The important part is, keep in mind, there is a like 40-minute compilation of this dude every time he goes to nut. She just does the most insane
Wait.
deep throat on this guy every time. And it's so aggressive. And
That's a wife right there.
right?
That's
no,
waifu
that's
material.
what's funny is
as they
I
say.
just saw on Reddit, she posted, she's like, yeah, we broke up. he broke up with me. He left.
What the hell? Yeah, oh man, that guy's gonna be in ruins in a week.
Dude,
he's
he's gonna go have sex with one regular woman. And he's
Wait,
gonna.
what do you mean you're not gonna just completely deep throat this dick? What do you what?
You're saying you're not gonna suck the cum out of me like a Hoover?
Yeah. What? I thought they all do this.
What the
I
hell?
thought this is,
Yeah, and
I thought this is the base model.
I was astounded. Like I just read it and I like looked away from the computer and then I reread it. I was like, let me read that again. Like, first of all, she's
Her
single.
grass is green
That's
on the other
awesome.
side.
I've
What?
already got
Yeah.
the papers, the divorce papers. I'm gonna hunt this woman down, do everything I can to seduce her.
Lady, I know. Hey,
I have
listen,
some money. I got. Wait, you don't want to fuck a older guy with 2 kids?
I got 4 inches for you,
Yes.
buddy. You can deep throw the whole thing.
You are wasting all of your talents. You can just put this in your mouth. But
Yeah.
the gag reflex, you don't even. You could have one with me. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you won't even reach that far. That's the beauty of it.
Oh man!
This one has
read
bracket
that
throw
and
pie. Let me see.
I was
that.
like, what a fucking idiot! That was just the stupidest thing. She has to be insane. There has to be. She has to.
Well, she's getting fucked on a video all day, and she takes throat pie. She must not be stable.
Come on.
I'm looking at the guy's face too. He's not.
He's not gonna get an upgrade.
He's not gonna
No,
get an
he's-
upgrade.
he's
If anything,
not-
he's gonna get a downgrade. I think
he's
even.
downgrading to a wife or something like that. Is what it is.
Yeah, a huge down.
Yeah.
If you get a wife, that's a huge downgrade. That's
I think
saying you
he
gave
might
up.
be.
You know what I mean?
He might have weighed it and just said, you know what? I don't want to ever have to load a dishwasher or do laundry again, and I'm willing to give up.
I'm willing to go
This.
throat pies.
I'm willing to-
throw. Yeah, I've done enough. How many videos are there? There's at least
Hundreds. This guy has gotten the,
Yeah,
this guy has gotten the cum vortexed out of his body for years.
Dude, he's like
Years.
after like 200 throat pies. I've never been that 930 videos. Like this is what I mean, like
930 times.
I don't know where I'll be
They
after
didn't film
930
everyone.
throat pies.
They didn't film everyone. You know they didn't.
If I if I
You know,
nutted
there's
in
just a
someone's
random
throat,
one that they did, like on the way to Wendy's or something like that. She was just like, hey, a little throat pie. Let's practice.
yeah, well, this drive-through is a killer. Yeah,
I think he's probably done 2 times as many as the amount that were
So
filmed.
you think there's at least 1,860 throat pies that happened?
And he looked at that back catalog
gave up.
and said, "Nah,
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
I want a regular girl or whatever."
What an idiot!
That's
What a
the
stupid idiot,
biggest
dude.
fucking-
I hate that guy.
Biggest fumble I have ever seen in my life. Yeah. I hope that guy kills
wait,
himself.
wait.
I'm sorry. we said we
Yeah.
were gonna stop doing
Honestly.
that kind of stuff.
I hope he gets murdered. I think he should be shot on the streets.
I hope he considers
Kill
it
him.
and then can never go through with it and just lives a life of like, I'm gonna kill myself tomorrow for 80 years. I hope he just has the day before I'm gonna kill myself mentality for
But he
a
doesn't
full
kill himself?
fucking life, whole life. Yeah, I hope that's what he does.
I hope he finds somebody really loves him, like loves the shit out of him, gets married, and one day he says, "Sweetie, I want to try a throat pie." And she can't even get like 2 inches in before gagging. Yeah. And then that's when the dread sets in. That's like, I'm stuck.
It's
I'm gonna be
that
married to
guy's
this woman.
life. This guy's life.
Yeah.
Ready? Is the opening scene of
And like 900 throat pies are gonna flash before his eyes.
I was gonna say
what's
the opening scene of Better Call Saul, where it's just his life, like as an old guy, black and white. He works at a fucking, he works at
He's
an
just
ice
poured
cream
up.
place, and then he's sitting there in his apartment crying, and he goes down into his closet and finds the hidden stash.
It's just Pornhub videos.
It's
of
Pornhub
her.
videos, and he just watches his old past life crying.
And instead of
with a
hearing like,
glass
instead of
of
hearing like
scotch.
Better Call Saul, you just hear
Yeah. Just big swallows. Oh, my tummy's full. I've swallowed so much.
Yeah, there's so much gummies.
He's got the loaded pistol there every night. It's there every night on that side table. One of these nights, man, I'm gonna suck that thing like she sucked me, you know. Yeah.
Oh, that is actually a travesty.
Yeah.
I've seen another one like that too. It was an OnlyFans bitch that was hot, and then the boyfriend like looked like a poo-poo, a little dumpy piece of shit, and he dumped her too. I don't get it. They have to be nuts, right?
This Morgpie lady would have to
shit.
do some insane shit, like kill one of our kids or something. Like she would have to do some wild. The amount of forgiveness,
or like throw pie them, or like throw pie a kid.
You're about to knock
She'd
over
have
that
to be
green
unsatiable.
screen. Yeah, she would have to be like, I don't know. Honestly, after 900 throat pies, I could catch her throat pieing somebody else and be like, I guess like.
I mean, you know, it's kind of like a
I would be
Subway
mad.
fucking thing. Like after 7 of them,
I would be mad, and I would have a fight, a big fight, but not quite big enough where it's like irreconcilable.
Give it up, you know?
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna storm out and take my shit with me. I'll be like, I'm fucking pissed, but we are working.
You owe me like 10 of these. You owe me 10 throw
We are
pies.
gonna work our way through this because we're strong. Because I love you, and we are stronger than this. But.
And you're talking directly to her throat. You're not even talking to her foot, to her face.
My eyes are up here. You're looking at her lips.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Your finger is touching her tonsil.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on this.
Oh man. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, she probably cheated. Fucking whore. Stupid throat pie whore.
You know what?
That's probably what it was. I didn't even think about that.
She might have.
Dude, she's insatiable. She just wants to suck wiener all day, apparently, according to this Pornhub biography.
Where did you get that? oh, you don't think people lie on their Pornhub biography?
No, it says here about we like to fuck. What more do you want? See, like, I mean, come on. See, she's clearly insatiable, horny, you know, turn-offs, Reddit, incels. Yeah, clearly.
Turn-offs? Her turn-offs are Reddit and incels?
Yelling and Reddit incels. So, yeah.
Maybe we won't.
Her interests are Minecraft, working out, mac and cheese, and sucking dick. So she's one of her top 5 interests. She loves throat pies.
I love all those things besides the
I love
dick
Minecraft.
Part.
I work out sometimes. You know,
I like Minecraft. I like working out. I like, what was the third thing? And I like getting my dick sucked.
Well, this one's sucking dick. Yeah,
no, Matt's made in heaven, dude. We like all the same things, and then
and hear this: turn-ons, hentai. McDonald's buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich. That's it. That's their top 3. If you rolled in with a buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich, you're guaranteed to throw pie. That's like $10. So, you know. And that guy dumped her, so it had to be something insane. You know.
Oh, wait, going back. I have like some stuff written down so I can keep on track.
Remember she was so fascinating.
Yeah, sorry, I could talk about that for the next fucking hour and a half. But
this lady, I could do a breakdown of every video she uploaded if you want.
You know, honestly, this is a weird thing to talk about, but I feel like we are in like a golden age of pornography. It's like
a golden age.
It's become so.
I don't think so.
What are you talking about? Like with the OnlyFans and shit, like everybody can just make their own. The barrier to entry is so low.
I guess.
So like, there's like a bunch of like uglies, but like you can easily find the cream rises to the top, dude.
We're at a point nowadays where you can only get the only POF porn you can get. POV, point of view, by the way, in case you don't know. The only POF porn you can get of MILFs nowadays is stepmom shit. That's not a golden age.
Okay,
you have to put that shit on mute. You gotta have like no dialogue.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where they do like they talk.
It's dry out there.
Yeah,
it's dry out there.
I thought you meant, like a lot of times though they do just put stepmom in the title.
Stepmom, stepsister,
because they just want to add like
and you can hear the actors trying to add it in too. You're like, you don't have to say.
Yeah, you don't have
fine.
to say it.
You
don't actually have to speak.
Yeah, you know. And then the other side of it is just Yeah, like OnlyFans amateur shit where you gotta like pay money, and it's usually them like jerking off. You don't even get to see anything.
Really? You don't have to pay money for that.
You don't have to pay money for OnlyFans?
Remember that site that's leaking all of our...
Oh, the one that's leaking our podcast? Yeah.
We were going to do a class action lawsuit, and then I found out...
Until we saw the other content.
I said, money I'm losing from this, I'm willing to lose because I'm not spending money on all the free OnlyFans I'm getting.
I forgot the website, so I actually don't know. I've lost the OnlyFans.
I'm not gonna. I'll link it to you. I'll link it to you, but I will not say it out loud because then the people will find it.
All right.
Yeah. No. What was that guy? Hold on. There was something here that was written. Oh yeah, I went through fucking TSA with a bunch of pre-rolls on me.
How did you fuck that up? Wait, did you the ones that I got? You took all of them?
Yeah. Well, I still had a couple, and I was like, oh shit.
I didn't even try to take that. And it's illegal where I am. So
no, I had them in my backpack, just like where you put a fucking drink. I had them just sticking there, and I was like, oh fuck, and so I threw them in the trash can.
Oh, and then you did the good thing.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to bring this shit home, so I put it in the trash can. And then when I got home, I found more in my backpack.
Oh, that's sick. No, that's actually sick.
Yeah,
though.
like they didn't check that shit. And not only that, but like I realized people don't give a fuck. Like while I was there in the airport, I just started talking to some guy in front of me, and he's like he ended up being like a jewelry designer. Like he designs rings and stuff. This guy had some badass rings on him. And just right there next to the lady that did the boarding pass and everything, he just gave me like an edible for the plane. And so I got to sit there.
Oh yeah,
I got to sit there.
You told me about that.
I got to sit there on the plane and watch the Batman, the Robert Pattinson one.
You know what happened to me?
What?
All right, I didn't fucking get the preferred seating. You know, I was like, I'll save $30. I don't give a shit because nobody's with me now. So I went, and these fuckers gave me like the last fucking row. Which is awful because I don't know if you know, but like if you're behind the wing, you feel the most turbulence.
Yeah, the back of the plane does this.
So I was in the worst spot going anywhere, and then to top it all off, as soon as we start fucking taking off and like we're in the air and we stabilize, this dude, this fat guy, fucking fat balding dude, he like passes out, and this chick is like, oh my god, someone help! Like she's actually frantic, like she is terrified for her like. She was freaking out because the guy passes. Someone help! Somebody please help me! And you just see all these people rounding up, and this guy like passed out, and then after a little while, he just gets up and he like throws up into like randomly into a bag or something. And the whole time I was thinking, I'm like, how the fuck did that guy even get that chick? Because she was first of all, she was way above him in the league. Like that's like that. My first thing was like, oh my god, I hope that guy doesn't die. But as soon as he like woke up, I was like. All right, that chick is way too good for him. Like, he has a huge cock or he's like a billionaire. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of the two because she was worried about him dying, and he's that guy.
So it's a huge cock because if it was money, she'd be like, die. Stomping on his fucking head in the middle of the plane.
This guy's got some wonder cock that apparently like made him faint on the plane because it's just so much blood has to go there or something. But he passed out, but he threw up. And so the fucking flight smelled like vomit for like the whole flight. It was the worst thing ever. Like I basically had to smell vomit the whole fucking flight. I was in the back seat, so everything was shaking. Oh, anyway, and then I played.
I was like right there at the wing, right? And there's like the bathroom.
It's usually where I get them. I usually get on the wing.
There was the bathroom right there, and I just thought it was hilarious that the seat that the stewardess has to sit in when things get rough. Or when they're landing and stuff is right there. There's like one at the halfway point, and then there's a couple at the very front, and then there's like one at the back. And it's just like a little seat that flips down, and then they put on their little seat belt. And it happens to be at the halfway point in the plane where I was. The seat that she flips down is facing.
It's near the emergency exit, right?
Yeah. I was at the emergency exit side. This is when I was coming over there, San Diego, actually. She ends up being almost knee to knee with this guy.
Ooh,
and the guy just immediately starts hitting on her, and you can tell she's just like, fuck, like I can't leave this chair. This is it. And it would have been great if she was just like, I didn't choose this seat. You know, like
Yeah, I know.
they make me sit
That
here.
guy bought. No, he did though. He bought the seat in case
He was like,
case that happens.
Stewardesses are pretty hot usually, yo. That'd be
I'll
great
take
if you
the
got one of
chance.
those insanely flamboyantly gay ones. Have you ever gotten a super gay steward?
Oh yeah, you can see him from a mile away. Yeah,
They're always a
walk
little
differently.
bit extra with the way that they show you how to buckle the seatbelts and stuff. They always got a little dance, a little show number.
Well, they start deep throating. They do a throat pie on the seatbelt. Yeah.
Oh,
Like a weirdo.
bringing me back. Throat pies. Let's talk about those for a little bit longer.
I can talk about. This is my fifth
Dude,
Mike's
I'm
Hard
sorry.
Lemonade.
Man, between all these
How many have
throat
you had?
pies and these Mike's Hard Lemonades, I'm getting hard.
I'll tell you what. I would probably do a throat pie for a Mike's Hard right now. I think.
I'm gonna go grab one from my fridge. I got my second to last bottle. I need to watch out, man. In my fridge, I have my Mike's Hard. They're stacked on top of some
How many do you?
some joke beverages I got to feed my brother in a future episode.
We never got to eat those chips.
What chips?
Weren't we supposed to eat like really spicy chips?
Oh yeah, the Pockies or what? That was supposed to be one of the podcast episodes, but they fucking suck so bad.
What happened to that? You still have them?
No, Omid has them. Omid had brought them.
You should have gave them to us, and then we would have taken them home and
They
then
weren't
done them,
mine.
like,
They were Omid's.
remotely. Well, we could have asked them for
Yeah,
them.
yeah. We could just buy them now if you want.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
true.
horrific,
I don't know
though.
where the fuck to get those. The damn thing.
You go to Amazon.
You know, I'm not too worried about buying them. I'm too worried about the aftermath because apparently, like, your shits are rancid or horrible and burn your asshole.
Yeah.
What are they called? Packy?
Pockies. Packy is a
Pocky.
slur. That's a slur for like a Iraqi person, I think, or Pakistani.
A Pakistani?
Yeah.
Oh, Packy. No, it's Packy. It's Packy.
Pocky.
P-A-Q-U.
Pocky.
Pocky's the Chinese or the Japanese thing.
Just say Pocky.
It's Packy. It's a Packy. It's okay. Anyways,
Packy. You.
dude, are you $23 for this fucking Packy chip? Are you serious?
Yeah. That's a.
And all it does is it makes you uncomfortable. Like, why the fuck would anyone buy this? This is horrible.
You know what's great? There's such a great business model. $23. You know they don't spend $23 making that goddamn.
Dude,
It's one chip.
They spent 10 cents on that
The
shit.
chip is probably 10 cents. The fucking packaging, $2 max.
Yeah. $2 for packaging? What the hell? That shit's aluminum foil.
No,
I
it's
saw the shit you
foil,
opened.
and then it's got a brochure, and then it's got a little coffin-shaped box. It's got a. It's they do it up. It's up
a brochure.
A brochure. Yeah, it tells you how
Little
fucked you're
info.
gonna be. And then, yeah, I mean, it's done up. It's like an Apple product. It's an experience unboxing your Pocky chip. Packy, sorry. And
Yeah, inside one extremely spicy tortilla chip.
This thing's gonna mess you up. And I just never Omid had them, and I was like, we never got around to doing it. You know what I suspected? Is I suspected this about POOB. I don't know what's what, but
Okay.
we were like,
It's 25 calories for one chip, by the way. That's
it's not bad.
terrible numbers, by the
Yeah.
way. No, that's a lot. That's 4 chips is 100 calories. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
okay, that is pretty
That's
bad.
that's super,
I was thinking
that's
about just
super
like,
bad.
you know, you're eating a little snack. You're not gonna eat dinner
one
once you eat it.
super
So.
death chip.
25 calories.
Well, you won't eat anything. Yeah. All right. Well, wait. What about POOB? Is POOB an alcoholic? POOB
No,
is
I was gonna say like it would have been so much more convenient. We'd have been able to do the podcast if we could just wake up in the morning and do them.
I could.
Because
I was able to wake up.
I was no. I'm saying like we could do
you
them
go
in the
for it.
morning and stuff, but because that was the intention was that we all have we're
POOB
at the
wasn't in the house.
yeah
So that's the
we
issue.
we all have an Airbnb together, and then last minute he's
Yes.
like, I'm going to a different Airbnb because there's too many people at that one. And let me tell you something, we had plenty of room in our.
There was 2 empty ass fucking beds.
There was two
and a couch.
There was 2 empty beds in the
No, 3
first
beds.
floor.
Yeah.
And then there was the
There's
couch.
3 empty beds and a
the
couch.
second story, and then there was the cat bed thing. You know,
That Bizzle wanted that he never ended up sleeping on.
yeah. There was 5 unused sleeping places.
To be fair, you gotta sleep like curled up in that cat bed though. That thing is small.
True. We put a meat in there.
Oh really?
Meat short and wide. You'd sleep in there
It
fine.
fit perfectly.
Yeah.
It's perfectly. It's cat bed sized.
Yeah. But because he was at the different Airbnb, I think that was the avenue to slink out and just party. No work got
Pretty
done. There
much.
was no work, but
I think that's why he did it. I don't think there was a room issue.
Yeah, it says right on the Airbnb. It says sleeps 10. It says it right there. Sleeps 10 motherfuckers. And he shared a bed in Idaho with Bizzle.
Yeah, no, he just wanted his freedom. Yeah, I can't blame him.
Yeah, I can't blame him, but like
he now has like no, you can't argue with him now, like because he has the ultimate bulletproof defense. It's like I bought my own hotel. Fuck you. Yeah. He didn't have to do anything.
He bought his way out of obligations.
He masterminded that. He masterminded it.
In the same move, fucking me over because then I had to pay for the entire fucking Airbnb by myself.
I know.
It was a huge ass sleeps 10 people fucking house. None of the
he took all 3 of the people that were going to contribute.
Yeah, they were going to contribute the money, and so I basically paid for like the entire place by myself.
I saw the bill, and I do not envy you. That was bad. That was horrible.
Several $1,000s to have a modern house with a nice open sitting room rooftop that we could do a podcast on, big ass living rooms and shit. Sleeps 10 people, we could have a blast. Nope.
Yeah, dude. He took it's just funny. He took every single person that was gonna put money down on it. That's great. Because it would have been like a fraction. It would have been like 1/4. Because it would have been split 4 ways.
No. We weren't gonna split it that way. I was just gonna charge them like $100 and something bucks a night. And so it was gonna end up being like, I would probably
it takes like a third or something off.
Yeah, I'd end up getting like $1,400 from them, and then that wouldn't be bad.
That's pretty fair.
That would cover like a little bit less than half of it.
Although I don't know, because I think you were telling me POOB bought the Jack in the Box for $100 and he was out here fucking panhandling.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, guys, come on! I saw you grab a nugget. That's $25. Like, dude, he was hounding everybody for like $1. That was fucking.
I wasn't paying up shit. I didn't hear him. I was
zoned out. I was, dude. For that moment, all I could think of was how like I was just thinking about food. I was just eating. I was ignoring everything. Everyone was like,
I was in that.
I was
shit.
So hungry. Yeah.
You know what's funny is that was one of the most enjoyable food experiences I've ever had, and it was some of like I know if I was sober, food. I would have been so disappointed. But 4 a.m.
It was like
drunk as
it
hell,
was a shit ton
of
shots later. Yeah, like bunch of drinks, bunch of weed. That shit looked like a goddamn King's banquet.
Man.
That shit was, it was like, realistically, it's this tiny little box with some nuggets, which, by the way, those nuggets are like the most generic.
That goddamn Trump diner thing that he said at the dinner for the football team, where it's just like piles of McDonald's as far as the eye can see.
Except fucking Michael J. Fox delivered it to us, so it was all shooken up, and there was just like shit everywhere. It was just like a platter of dog shit, but it was good dog shit,
Yeah. You know what's funny is people complain about Trump inviting that football team over with the McDonald's thing.
With the McD's, yeah.
And depending on what time of day it is whether or not I think it's the best idea or the worst idea. Like in the morning.
Like right now, it's a good idea.
In the morning, I'm sober and I'm like, that is the stupidest fucking. This guy's the goddamn leader of our country and he fucking does this shit. And then at like, it's like getting near midnight and I'm just like, dude, I would kill to go to that feast.
Dude, are you kidding me? You just grab anything you wanted? Yeah. You just grab a 10 piece.
Yeah, 10 pieces? You guys got a mountain of fries? Are you kidding me?
You just shovel them on there, yeah.
That's my goddamn president. He won that election. Hell yeah.
Honestly, a platter of nuggets from McDonald's and fries, yeah, I'd fuck with that. I don't know. Don't take much.
And honestly, if I go to the White House, I expect to get something like boiled goose or something regal and tasteless. Yeah, the whitest, most tasteless, most aristocratic food known to man. Just like unpeppered and salted quail. Like
a quail egg.
Yeah, quail eggs made into an unsalted omelet.
Poached quail egg with a sprinkle of cinnamon or some shit, like some retarded
super
shit.
White shit.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice.
You know what? When I was peeing earlier, I was thinking of like it sparked a like a flashback. The only time in that trip I had like a panic moment is when we were at that.
Got mad at you.
No. This is
the right answer.
Oh, is that the right answer?
That's the right answer.
If Fizzle was watching this, that was the most traumatic part of this.
That was the answer. Yes. Yeah. Okay. What's your second most traumatic thing? The second
most traumatic thing was I went back to Charborg and his girlfriend's Airbnb, and I was like, guys, I really have to pee. Can I use your bathroom? And I went in there and I did what might be like Guinness World Record piss. It was the longest fucking piss. And halfway through with it, I was like, is this thing gonna end? And I've been in here so long, their toiletry bags are in here. I'm like, are they gonna think I'm rifling through their shit? Like, it's an unusual amount of time. Like, and on the other side of the door is just the fucking bed and one chair. That's it. And I know they're just like laying on the bed, looking at the door, or standing there looking at the door. And you just, I don't know. It was fucking driving.
How high were you? How high were you?
Yeah, I was pretty fucked up. But I was like,
you had to be blasted.
I was just like, holy shit, piss, get out of me. If Morgpie could be here and suck the piss out of me so much quicker.
Yeah.
Oh
I had a throat pie.
Someone get this piss out of me. It was taking so long. I was like, fuck. They're going to think I'm digging through their stuff or something. It was just weirding me out. And, oh man, wait, what was the...
Realistically, you were there for like a minute.
Like, it was way longer than a minute, dude.
A minute feels like forever,
it does,
by the way.
Yeah.
Like, a minute feels like a century when you're taking a piss.
My calves were cramping. I remember that. I was like, man, these are... Because I was kind of on my tippy toes a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy...
It's too tall of a toilet. You know? Yeah.
Oh, wait, I do have an interesting story.
Okay.
So, there's this... God, I don't want to give away all this because he might have been drinking, and I don't want to like throw this guy under the fucking bus and ruin his life. But
oh my God, what happened?
There was like this little fire escape that went up to the roof, and we're like, hey, let's go hang out on the roof. So we climbed up there, and I got up on the roof of this. That was the stupidest goddamn thing. I was way too drunk to be going up on a ladder. But no, Charborg and his girlfriend were just like, go on up there, Sam, climb up that ladder. And I climbed up there, got on the roof. I was like, this is not a hangout roof. This is
it's not like our roof. Our roof is sick.
Our roof had goddamn chairs and a hammock and railings. This was
that shit was slanted.
No parapet wall. There was nothing to keep you from falling to your death. And there was no, it was just utilitarian. It was just like a little painted on like elastomeric roof. And then it had a goddamn, just a bunch of like air conditioners and pipes and everything. It just looked like a tripping hazard and a way to die. And
you were high as shit,
I was like, hell no, let's get back down. I also had a goddamn vertigo moment where I went to go down the ladder and I just looked down it and it just like just sheer fall all the way down 4 stories to the floor. I was like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing up here? But I got down from there, and as I was walking back to the room, there's this guy that everybody's talking to, and he was just kind of being like curt to everyone. And then he went outside on the fire escape, and I was there talking to him, and he's like some sort of like ex fucking crackhead or something. Like, his name's the Stock Guy. That's his name. He's a Twitch streamer. Okay. His name is the Stock Guy, and he's like one of those GameStop like power to the people like type investment guys, and he does like financial shit. And he's like,
he's an ex-crackhead.
Yeah, that's his like claim to fame is I used to be a crackhead or something. I used to be homeless, and now he has brought himself with GameStop stock back to like a successful guy. But
he bought a bunch of GameStop stock and probably sold it.
No,
when it went up.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. Like how he's not even. He probably doesn't even trade fucking stocks anymore. He's got his goddamn little Twitch viewers. Yeah, he like averages like 4,000 viewers or something like that during the day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He does pretty well.
Yeah.
But
okay. Anyways, he does crack.
He was a fucking asshole to me. That's what that was the problem. He told me to go fuck myself.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he was a fucking dickhead.
He said, "Go fuck yourself."
He told me to go fuck
yourself.
He said, with all due respect, go fuck yourself. That's what he told me.
What did you say to him?
I told him to suck the cum out of my cock into the back of his throat.
You said, "Have you ever heard of a throat pie?"
I showed him Morgpie. I said, "You do this to me." Do this.
Tell you
to
what,
me.
I gave
I didn't give him an
I
option.
gave
I
some
was just
GME.
like, do it. I'll transfer some Ethereum. You know, it's worth. No, I forget what the hell. Oh, he was being hard on himself for something. That's why I'm saying. I don't know if he was drunk or anything. I don't want to fuck this guy up, but he was doing something. And I don't know. I think he was having a hard time or something like that. I was like, hey man, you don't be so hard on yourself, dude. I mean, it's all right. You're doing great. He's like, go fuck yourself. I was like, one time, which by the way, you guys gave me big shit on the hiking trip for being a dickhead to that one subhuman guy that worked at goddamn REI.
Subhuman.
That guy was a gremlin. I would never talk respectfully to that dude. But was I ever a dick to anybody when we were in San Diego?
No. Yeah. But we hadn't talked to a lot of people in San Diego.
I talked to 28 times more people in San Diego than I talked to in Idaho.
You talked to other YouTubers and shit, but you didn't talk to any strangers.
No, I talked to goddamn bartenders. I barked at homeless people. I did everything. Friendly barks. I did.
Okay.
I talked to.
I did see you. I did come in and chaperone you when you went to go buy something from the hardware store, and I was surprised that you didn't fucking. I didn't insult that man's like whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. I looked at that guy from in Idaho, and I just saw someone that would answer to a snapping, which means you're lowly. If you snap at someone and they respond, it's like a dog brain. That person has a dog brain, all right?
He was an old guy with gray long hair and a fucking ponytail. He had a
skullet.
And he was fat and he had like a
a
howling wolf shirt. Obviously the guy was a nerd douchebag, but you don't have to be an asshole to him.
I wasn't a complete asshole. I saw
he works at a mountain warehouse store. Like this guy is a mega hippie, obviously. It's so obvious.
You look like a guy that would come to me if I snapped my fingers, and so I did it, and he did it.
He did. Look, well, hesitantly. But
I put the ball in his court, and he played it. Okay, you can't be mad at me.
Yeah, true.
He did look offended.
Fuck that guy.
He did look offended.
He did. He looked annoyed with you.
Yeah.
He fucking like tried to avoid you after like 2 times.
Yeah, but 2 snaps, he came running back like a dog.
Well, he's on commission or something. I don't know. He's like, he needs to make some sales.
Yeah, we need sleeping bags. Yeah. Pat his little bald head and pull on his ponytail. Oh man. Yeah. So, anyways, the stock guy. I was so nice to him and everything. Kind of a dickhead. Not a nice dude. But everybody else, I saw that was my whole that. I'm linking.
Go to that guy's channel and say.
I'm linking. No, you can't say that because that's against Twitch TOS. For you, that's fine because you're. Oh wait, no, you're affiliated with me. We're officially associated. Yeah. No, you can't say that. Yeah,
he was having a rough night, I think.
Yeah, I think he was.
GME went down again for the 80th time in a row.
I think that's what it was. I think his stocks were crashing or whatever, and he was like,
yeah.
Or he might have gone to TwitchCon and realized that all like the 40-year-old dudes that work from home that watch him aren't at TwitchCon. TwitchCon was mostly young people. Like I feel
he gives stock tips. There's no fucking way like a kid going to TwitchCon is gonna go there.
Yeah, I don't think the stock crowd is gonna be going to TwitchCon. But
no fucking way.
You know what's sad is I saw someone having like a fan meetup, and there was nobody there. It was just them behind a desk on the 2nd floor. It was fucking horrific. I saw it and I was just like, dude, that's why I didn't do none of that shit.
I should have done that. I should have done a fan meetup.
Oh, you know what the funny one was? Is
anyone could do
me and I think it was me and Omid. Might have been me and Devin. No, it was definitely me and Omid because Omid has kind of a mischievous spirit to him. He's got a twinkle in his eye. He's like, oh yeah, he loves fucking
like
with shit.
Shit.
Yeah, he's there's shit to be started. We passed by like 6 people in a semicircle around a fucking iPad. And I was like, what the hell is that? And Omid like turns around. He's like, I'm 90% sure that was a fan meetup for a VTuber. And
what the
so
fuck?
This VTuber hires this stupid sap to carry around an iPad and go like, here the VTuber is. So the VTuber, the actual Twitch streamer, does not get to attend TwitchCon.
Well, she could.
They have to.
She's a fucking VTuber.
They have to like put someone in their stead, and then make them hold an iPad.
VTube it with an iPhone. Oh, it's so fucking lame.
Yeah.
And then people were sitting there holding it like, oh, it's you.
No. They had her
you.
leaned up on a fucking windowsill.
Like a mannequin.
Yeah.
They put her.
And everybody was just like
iPad
trying to talk to her, and they had the speakers turned all the way up, but it was so noisy in the convention center, nobody could hear anything because it was just like the stock iPad. You know what I should have done? I should have grabbed that thing and ran off to the bathroom and did a cum tribute on it.
Yeah, I know,
So
dude. If you stole that, if you stole that and jerked off all over it.
Onto the fucking camera lens
You
and her
like,
screen.
cum sharked it.
I would be willing to lose my career over that. That would be funny.
That, dude,
That would be funny to hit
just
that headline.
The story alone. Took her to a bathroom and jerked off on her. Yeah, this is the real deal too. This is the real fucking VTuber.
Oh man,
she would just hang up, right?
Just
like,
fighting off her little handler that's holding the iPad. You can't do that, sir. You can't.
I'm gonna come on, sir. I'm gonna.
I came to the meetup. Like, this is why I'm here.
You're pre-gaming too already, so you're like jerking off while I'm trying to wrestle it with the other hand.
That should have been the play.
Just a minute, please.
The second floor is where all the funny shit was.
It's all the meetups and stuff, right?
Yeah, the first floor is where all the developers.
I went to the artist corner.
But yeah, the artist alley and stuff. That's where, dude. I met this guy Bobbers at dinner. He draws like anime titties and stuff. He's got like a lactation fetish.
Like little. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, titties and milk.
Yeah. He had.
Imagine if titties could secrete Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh my god, I would breastfeed all the time.
I'd still be breastfeeding.
My goddamn Mike's. Mike, I got a question. How do you make it so hard?
Yeah, Mike, it's the hard part? I don't get it. It just looks like it tastes like a regular lemonade.
Yeah, there's nothing hard about this.
The hardest part is keeping my hands off it. You know what I mean? You know?
Oh.
Wow.
I wonder if I could.
Just like,
I wonder if I could do a throat pie with this Mike's Hard, where I just
with the bottle
all the way down my throat. Yeah.
If Mike could just throat pie me with some hard lemonade, that'd be really great right now. I think.
Man,
especially since this is my last one.
There's a lot less grimace in this sponsorship than there is with the Voodoo Ranger one.
Well, because I've drank a Voodoo Ranger, and let's be fair, guys,
it's hard to sell it when you take a sip, grimace, and then your ears start bleeding, and you go, "This is the greatest thing I've ever drank." Buy some Voodoo Ranger.
You have to lie basically to everybody after you just sipping basically baby vomit.
I have never seen a bar at 1 a.m.
clear out because of some Voodoo Ranger.
I've never seen someone buy a round for a party of people and everybody goes at 1 a.m. I'm good.
Yeah, I know. I think I drank too much. I think everyone sobered up for a moment there. Dude.
That was everybody tried it. Everybody took one sip and went, nah.
I tried to finish. I finished a lot of it, I think. Oh, then I was very quick to just leave it there when I went to go get a food.
Omid told me he followed me at I think it was Omid that told me he followed me at the bars and just drank shit I didn't drink. Because there was several times where like Wubby would buy me a drink.
So he probably destroyed all of them.
Wubby's like weird where he'll get like a mixed drink that's just like some dog shit. I don't know what he calls them. He's like, "Do you want one?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I'll drink like half of it and I'll be like, "You know what? This is starting to taste like medicine." And I would put it down and then I would look at it later and it would be bone dry. And then that Voodoo Ranger beer, Omid fucking chugged that thing too.
Dude, we left like 3 of them or 4 of them there. We all left to go get food.
Yeah. He tore those things up, dude. Omid's an animal.
He's probably like got some insane tolerance or something.
He's so lucky too with that. What was that guy's name? Jeff? Or the guy with the anime titty tattoos?
Oh, yeah, that like follower of his. The one of the followers that decided to like hang out with him is he's like some dude with like the anime titty fucking tattoos, right? He had like a full body like anime bitch with boobas.
Yeah, it was incredible work.
It confused me because he didn't like his regular nipples were here, but the titties were like over middle, here. Yeah, it was, I did have some comments about that.
He should have lined up the anime titties with his titties.
I think it would have been better, in my opinion.
I would have sucked on him then.
I would have right there. I was drunk enough. I think I would have been confused.
That would have been a great picture. That would have been a better picture. It's just
we were both
of us sucking on his titties. He'd probably do it too. That guy was a fucking animal. That guy would do whatever. He was
in an open relationship. Those are fucking crazy. I've only heard about those on the internet. I didn't know those were real. Yeah. He just apparently could fuck whoever he wants while having a wife. What's the point of it? Is that like tax reasons? Why have a wife?
I don't know.
At that point,
that guy was a good guy. He should be able to have that kind of stuff.
He was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool.
He should be able to have that kind of stuff. If there's anybody
and
out
he's like
there,
Batman, because he like disappeared apparently. He was hanging out with Omid after we left, and he went to the bathroom and vanished.
Check this guy on my Twitter. You'll see a picture of this guy's tattoos and stuff.
Yeah,
this dude is like, he's like one of the most photogenic guys and just like cheerful, upbeat, just all around good vibes, dude. And
he's gone as quick as you see him.
Yeah,
he's like,
Omid said he disappeared, and then he caught up with him like the next day, and he said he like passed out in an alley or something like that. He went to go take a piss and he passed out, and then he woke up and he went to his Airbnb. And then he just fucking like woke up the next morning and he had completely just vomited all over himself. And then he was just like vomiting shit everywhere. And then he like woke up, got in the shower, and he just looked like $1 million. Oh, like
he's like the Asian version of the Dos Equis man. He's the most interesting guy on the. That's like the 2022 version of the most interesting man on the planet, dude.
I've just never seen someone that can
anime bitches
have such a rough
fully naked
night
on his chest
and look so great the next day. Yeah, like he was just cheerful. He's like, yeah, I totally just like puked everywhere. If I puke like next 2 days, I look bad. Still have like the post puke face on.
Can't remember the last time I puked. I dread it. This guy welcomes it apparently.
But he okay. So the reason why I'm jealous of Omid
is because every single fan of his is like some handsome party Chad. Is that why?
This fucking guy. First of all, he meets up with that dude, coolest goddamn guy I've ever met, and the guy's just like, yeah, I'm just like one of Omid's viewers. I'm like, that's it. Cool. That's your like. This guy looks like a goddamn movie star. You know?
Well, with all the crazy tattoos.
Just that, but he's like just wearing like a nice ass jacket, and he's just got like a nice jawline and everything.
Well.
Yeah, he's just.
How much more are we gonna jerk this guy?
No,
he was dressed well.
Just out of place.
He looked great.
He just looked successful.
If he got arrested, it would be fine because you could just jerk off to his chest. Like he had it all. He had everything. He had every scenario covered.
My point is that like. I thought that was just maybe that he knew him previously or something like that. Maybe they've talked to each other. Then Omid's just like, there's another viewer that I'm going to go down the convention center and meet him. And he just went down there. He meets this guy. The guy ends up like driving him around town or something like that and like going out to the bars with him. And he's apparently just as cool as the other dude. I'm like,
Omid just like he attracts Chads or something. I don't know.
You know what it is? It's because he hasn't had any viral success. He's laying under the radar, and so everybody that watches Omid is like,
it's real ones.
Yeah, they're the real ones that just like Omid for his personality, and which means they're probably compatible in some way, you know, unless it's like a really weird parasocial thing. But you can talk to someone for like 30 seconds and get whether or not they're fucking weird. So I'm sure he probably Discorded these people first, but. Not every fan. I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna retract. But there's been a handful of fans that I've come in contact with where I'm like, who let you out of your fucking cage out here, dude? Like,
he didn't want to. He didn't want to say everybody. No, he didn't want to say everybody, so that you back at home you can have some hope, thinking that you're not the guy. But it's everybody. It was all of them.
99.9% of them.
One of you out there that saw him. You're all right. The rest of you need to work on it.
There's definitely been some fucking freaks, and I'm like, are these people that just like get here because of like they see like I don't know, like one of the cooking videos or something like that does really well, and so they just, or the Rat and Chad shit for Tarkov, do they just get like dragged in because of the algorithm and they actually don't like me, or do I just attract like dumpster people?
I don't know. Most of them, I think one person, and you know, one of the only dudes that recognize me. Most of them, except for that guy, They all look kind of like you. They all look similar. I think they just wanted to.
Once again, dumpster people. These are dumpster human beings.
They all look.
No,
like
I'm not saying you guys are like no. You're just nerds. Is the thing. And like Omid's guy looked like a goddamn just.
That guy was fucking bitches on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to the point where a marriage was not a compatible thing for him. He's like, I can't
what's the name for the guy from Mortal Kombat? What's that guy's name? Johnny Cage? Yeah. He's like an Asian Johnny Cage. That guy was an Asian Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage without the, without the ego.
And Sam just got Sam but younger. That's all we kept seeing.
I got Sam without right, shower. Sam's son shower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and then 2 cops.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there was cops.
And they wouldn't even shoot somebody. I asked them to, and they wouldn't do it.
Kept pointing out all the black people. Yeah, you shoot that guy. Right?
They were like, we're not gonna. It's a tough time for that.
God, I wish.
If you would have asked me 3 years ago, I would have. Anyways, how long have we been going? Look at that timer over there. I can't see it.
How do I check? Oh, it's 2:05. It's been 2:05. 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Should be enough, right, guys?
That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Sponsored by Mike's Hard. I didn't finish my 6th one.
Oh,
but
I'm on my 5th. Yeah. Mike's Hard, thanks for making this podcast possible. You know, they paid for.
Yeah, Mike's Hard really did all of this.
They keep the lights on. They wrote the script.
Yeah.
They bought POOB's vacation to France so me and Brian could get some alone time. Yeah, I mean, like without Mike, I don't know what I'd do.
I'd probably kill myself. I think
I probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what we should do? All over me. We should find the guy that broke up with Morgpie, and we should give him a case of Mike's, because I'm sure he's about.
Give him Mike's
He's
hard.
about to fucking.
He's about to go
He's
through
about
it.
to kill himself. He's about to hit that realization, and that's when he's gonna need that goddamn 6-pack. He's gonna be like, "This is the one thing keeping me from doing it, man."
Mike's Hard lemonade.
I drink 18 of these, and I get a little bit tipsy, and I go.
I drink a 24-pack and I get a little bit tipsy, just a tiny bit,
a little bit,
and then
like 1 glass of wine worth of tipsy, and I go, man, and I have diabetes now because of all the sugar. These things are so sweet.
Yeah, I know. It's like drinking a regular lemonade. Apparently, like I don't even notice the difference.
I just realized, like, how long have they been making porn videos? 900 times. That's like.
No, hold on. Okay, that was a bad estimate because I just clicked Morgpie, so that was like every search result. Okay. Do you want an accurate number?
Yeah, I want an accurate number. No, I don't. I want to believe it's 900.
She got it's. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Then don't ignore it. It was 123 videos.
Okay.
123, including 5 paid videos.
Damn.
That's still a lot of throw pies. That's still a lot of. I think about all the times you've recorded porn. Okay, have you ever recorded anything? All right.
I don't think so. No.
And then and think of all the times you've had sex. See,
yeah.
So that's probably the same ratio to this guy. You know, 100 recorded videos, probably like.
Well, you know,
probably
she
like
didn't
100 other times.
She learned how to do that shit. You know, he was like. There's probably a couple of years of him just like, no, you haven't gotten it down right yet. We can't.
Like he was a coach.
Yeah, you ain't perfect. Yeah, you're not ready to. The world's not ready to see you. You're not ready to see the world. You need to get better.
That doesn't count though, because she didn't. Yeah, she was throwing up and stuff, and he was just, forcing her to do it. So I don't count those because she didn't really do a successful throw pie. You know what I mean? God bless her, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have to cherish these porn stars because who knows when they might shatter their spine at TwitchCon.
Yeah, you never know. She could be one TwitchCon away from basically ending her career.
That should be the new TwitchCon thing. Is just retiring someone, making someone have an early retirement,
break their back.
Yeah, somebody that's here is gonna get fucked up, and they're gonna have to retire early. You don't know who it is.
Oh, dude, I still can't believe that happened to that lady. I didn't even know she was there. I don't know why. Why was she there?
She's a streamer now.
She's a so she's retired?
Yeah. I think she does like OnlyFans and streaming, and that's it.
Good then. I don't give a shit then. Whatever. I don't pay for OnlyFans. Fuck her. I'm glad that happened. I hope the foam comes back and beats her up. Fuck her, dude.
God, hey,
I
once
thought
you
she was still
retire,
working at it.
you get Brian's ire. He is,
You don't quit.
Yeah,
You don't quit. You move all the way up and you keep going until you hit guilt porn and then you die. That's a porn star's life. All right. She's a faker. She never had it in her.
Okay, wait. In the same vein of like the Morgpie thing, do you know like Heather Harmon?
What? No. Heather Harmon. I'm on Pornhub right now. Okay, this lady's doing some faces. She's got like a horse cock dildo already, like video one.
Okay, well, you're
like
ruining this whole thing. Okay, never mind.
Okay, wait. What were you gonna say?
Early 2000s, she was like the iconic. Like that's all anybody. Like that was like the most passed around videos was the old like Heather Brooke.
I don't remember this lady at all.
She was huge. Well, she
looks like every woman ever. Like I don't even know.
She basically stopped because her and her husband or her boyfriend or whatever broke up, I think. And then like
a lot of these rely on boyfriends, huh?
I know, right? And then 20 years later, it's seriously been 20 fucking years. She gets back together with that guy and they start making porn again. This was like last year. And she came back and everybody's like, sheesh, like a fucking damn bitch, like 20 years have been rough on you. She looks rough 20 years later for sure.
Oh, I thought people would be walking them like it would be like when fucking I don't know, like System of a Down got back together and started doing a tour. Like no, they were just like
there was not nearly as much fanfare.
They're like, oh, you look rough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it. I might watch it out of curiosity. I'm not watching
this
it.
fucking old broad suck this geriatric cock. Like this guy, the guy's having like flagging erections and shit.
It looks like you gave a bunch of people in a senior home ecstasy or something, like, and just put a camera in front of them. It looks stupid. Oh yeah, I've never heard of this lady in my life.
Now I have the question. Now that we're at an intimate 2-person podcast,
okay,
you've never heard of these people. Like what do you watch? What's your thing?
What do I watch?
What's your genre? Not person, just genre.
POV. POV. If I can't relate, it has to be POV usually.
Yeah.
Not
me. I like them shot like a Michael Mann film. I want like longs, like 120 millimeter lenses, like you're like a peeping Tom from a distance.
It's gotta be relatable. If it's a black dick, can't watch it.
Okay,
can't relate. I'm like, I don't have a black penis. I can't see this.
So you're not racist. It's
already
a subconscious thing. You're tricking yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to relate. Like also, even the fact that they're cut, can't really relate.
So it has to be uncut.
There's so much of it.
POV.
There's so much of it. You can't. You just give in eventually.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But in a perfect world, I would just have my cock and I would be doing it. Obviously,
that's why the VR porn is probably ideal.
Try the VR porn. Well, the VR porn it's got its limits. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if you really reflect on it for about 10 seconds, you realize you're staring at a blank screen, and you're naked with your dick out with a fleshlight that makes more noise than your headset.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
You
gotta play with the cap on top so it doesn't make so much.
The suction.
You gotta fucking like turn it, open it more or close it, because sometimes you can get it the perfect distance and it'll whistle. It'll go like it's like a fucking a clown or something. Not good.
I'm putting my dick in a clown shoe. And it's fucking horrible. Oh,
it was
POV
was horrific. I think me and Aqua have had this conversation. He's just into like
Aqua likes porn. Aqua's so weird. He just
like he has my
he's
taste.
never jerked off in his whole life.
He told me he has my taste. Yeah, it's
big fat ghetto bitches with big fat black booties.
With big black booties. Yes. No.
If Aqua said that, I would shit my pants. If Aqua looked at me, if Aqua deadpan, he just said, "I love big black ghetto booties." Big fat titties. That's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. And then he just sipped on a beer. I would shit my pants.
The whole wide world.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I ever want.
That would be awesome, dude. Aqua would definitely go up a couple notches in my book.
Yeah, he'd be a fucking Chad.
Yeah.
He'd be up there with
Love
that
him.
fucking Omid viewer. Yeah, he's
Fucking
badass.
love him.
Yeah. Oh man.
No. He told me it was just like, you know, amateur, just two couples having a good time.
Oh, amateur.
Yeah,
Amateur sucks because it's like fucking zero. It's like 180p. I don't know why amateurs haven't figured out how
They have like
to use
cell
a
phones
fucking
and
cell
stuff.
phone
Actually,
camera.
you know what? I might be laying this on his doorstep. It might have been Bizzle that said that, but
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say Aqua now. But yeah, no, it's great. Just like seeing two people that weren't paid to do this, and they're just doing it because they want to, and they're just into each other.
Yeah, but then it gets to like, okay, it depends though, because then you're just watching somebody's private life. Whereas at least you know it's fake, it's manufactured. There's no hard feelings. This is almost like you're peeping into their lives or some shit.
No. You're just watching two people emotionally have sex, like they're in love. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but the fucking camera angles for that is dog.
They're
shit.
always bad.
Cinematics, dude.
Actually, you should be into it
worst.
because it's mostly POV stuff. Because the guy that's doing the deed is usually holding the camera.
Yeah, when he's got fucking cerebral palsy or something because he can't hold it properly.
Yeah, that's true. They
can never. They need to have amateur porn should have three people. It should have one guy, one girl, and a dude,
or like a dog or something
recording
with a GoPro on its head,
or a dog, or like their fucking cat or some shit that they just have on his shoulder because the dude can't do shit.
A parrot, yeah, with holding an iPhone in its beak.
A little mouse with a pen camera.
Yeah.
That's what they should use. Anything's better than what they have. It's usually dog shit. I don't fucking understand it either.
What was horrible is like
2022.
I had so many bookmarks of so many great videos, man. That hurt. When Pornhub did their wipe, they
deleted all the amateur stuff.
Yes, because it's people that didn't want to like verify their identity. They're like, I just thought this was a hot video. I didn't think I would have to give you my goddamn financial
tax
info.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm like, dude, I don't even know that lady's name. I just fucked some dirty ass bitch on a weekend, and I put it on YouTube, and I named it like a hot chick with big ass. Like I didn't. Yeah, that's just gone. That shit's
and
deleted.
It sucks because like a lot of those were just great videos.
A lot of them were wholesome.
Man, good stuff. Anyways, yeah, let's call it here. Nice.
Yeah, I'm down. Hey, wait, hold on. Let me.
Find a little Mike's Hard sip.
6.
God, you can't contain it.
And all it takes is 6 Mike's Hards in an hour or two, and you got a buzz.
And you feel like it's
a guarantee.
In a sugar high.
That's and a sugar, yeah. And you're fucking, and I'm shaking. Yeah. And my fucking glucose is spiking. My alarm's going off for my diabetes fucking injections or whatever.
Or take your insulin. Something.
Yeah, you need it. You took that was like 2 bottles of soda worth of fucking shit you drank.
You just eat 7 candy bars. Why the fuck is it? That stuff is so sweet.
So much. Wait. I wish I had a can.
Oh man!
Oh, I threw them all. What's the nutritional value of a Mike's Hard? Let's figure that shit out right now. Hold on, let's crack.
It doesn't have
Mike's Hard nutrition facts. Let me see. There is 100 calories per can of Mike's. That's not bad. I drink 600 calories.
A lot.
It's 100% gluten free and vegan.
Whoa, gluten free.
I seriously, I thought I tasted fucking dead pig in there, so that's really good. It's good to know it's vegan. It's 2 grams of carbs.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like there's more Mike's than Hard. 2 grams.
I don't know. They don't want to tell you anything. They don't have to tell you anything. Yeah, there's 5% ABV. I don't know what that is. That's alcohol.
Yeah, by volume.
Yeah.
We should get some wine coolers next time.
There is no info. A wine cooler? What's a wine cooler? Like, what's a good wine cooler to drink? I don't
basically these, I think. Like,
wait, that's a hard seltzer. Hold on. we might have drank a lot of bad stuff that I think 220 calories. I drank like 1,000 calories in this game, in this little meme.
This little podcast, 1,000 calories.
32 grams of sugar. That's more than a fucking Coke. Are you serious?
A lot. This is so sugary.
That's so much sugar. Wait. What's in a Coke, dude? 33 grams? I'm sorry, dude. We're at that age where that matters, I think.
That matters a lot.
Grams of sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar. How much is in a Coke? Hold on, I need to figure this out. 10 grams per 100 milliliters. So that's 35 grams. Okay. So we basically drank 6 Cokes.
Oh.
We drank 6 Cokes. Yeah, but you know what? I feel a little buzzed. So it was worth it, you know?
I would rather have Moscow mules.
Yeah, like one of those.
Yeah.
It tastes like fucking permanent marker, but at least you know I don't have to drink 6 of them.
Yeah.
It's low calorie. Oh, my belly feels full.
Yeah, I'm all full of sugar. That was a sobering moment.
Yeah.
Thanks for that information, Brian. Thanks for looking that up.
Yeah, I figured I would ruin that whole thing for you.
This is the end of this episode. Next one's going to be when POOB gets back.
With POOB gets back on the 22nd.
We need the guy that can talk.
We do, because we just rambled. I don't even know what the fuck we talked about.
Not good.
We talked about our trip, basically.
Did we?
We were just reminiscing. Yeah. We talked about our trip. We talked about Mike's Hard.
Oh, Mike's Hard.
Know? And
thanks for the sponsorship, Mike. You're great.
Michael Hard.
All the diabetes you're causing. Yeah.
Michael Hard. Thank you for your lemonades. They were really good, and yeah, I guess that's it. You know, see you next time.
Officially, we are not affiliated at all with Mike's Hard Lemonade.
No, we're gonna get a cease and desist to like get your fucking name out of our mouth or out of your mouths.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is the end of episode 70 something. Stall, put the number right here.
And big fucking
red numbers. This is the end of
and
that
make
episode.
It flash. Give somebody a t-shirt.
Flash. And I also want to, you know what? Go ahead and go. He's got like a stock image website that he has a subscription to. He spent a shitload of money on it. Go ahead and just insert like a clip of like business guys shaking hands or something. Just put that up right now.
Wait, what?
Or
oh, I thought you were gonna advertise somebody's channel or something.
No. Stalt bought access to like a stock footage database.
Wait, he bought a what? Wait, what? Which place?
It's huge. Like he could just find anything.
Could you do like an old guy feeding bread to a bunch of birds?
Yeah, get an old guy at a park with some bread,
and then put like a cop shooting a unarmed teenager.
That's probably not on there. But give us a little video of a lady eating yogurt on a balcony, maybe, or like like a lady sipping coffee, maybe like looking out off a balcony towards like the city. Inspirational look.
A black guy riding a bicycle, and he is high.
Be silly.
Put that one.
Don't be silly.
Why you can't put that? What a waste of a fucking membership. You can't even. I like the AI generator better. You can write whatever you want. They kind of do it. It's way cooler.
But yeah, put all that stuff up, including the black guy riding a bicycle
and the black and exactly
while high.
Perfect.
And
a dude in a wheelchair enjoying his life to prove Sam wrong. Because you can definitely live your life in a wheelchair.
You can. Your life just fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
Is it though? You get wheeled around everywhere. You kind of just have
how
like
about
a
this? I know
butler.
There's somebody here in the audience that is disabled, and I get that you're like, look, it is an achievement to continue on and succeed in spite of your injuries or disabilities and handicaps. But you have to admit, it is an obvious upgrade to just have legs that fucking work. It is obviously your life is harder.
Like having a Lime scooter right in front of you.
Fucking just the fact that you have a successful job in life is so much more impressive once you're fucking disabled. Because honestly, I would have a hard time getting out of fucking bed. I'm sorry, disabled people, if this is shitting on you, but that's a rough fucking deal to be dealt.
That's coming from a guy that sits in his fucking chair for like 16 hours a day.
But I have the option.
Like
I got the option to go in.
Yeah, he could. If he wanted to walk out that door, he could. And you can't. And then you have to remember that for the rest of your life.
It's the difference between like, you know, having the lock on the inside of the door versus the outside. You know, am I caged in here or am I caging myself? I don't know. My heart goes out to those people. All right. So I don't want Stalt to put any guy. You know what? Give us some representation. Get a disabled guy out of here.
Get a whole fucking crew of just disabled people. Get one disabled guy of every type.
I want him to look like Mad Max Fury Road, but just people in wheelchairs in the desert.
And make them clap. Yeah. And make them happy and stuff.
A horde of disabled people in wheelchairs chasing after one guy that's running.
One guy who can walk.
one guy that's just walking at like a.
And he's holding like wheeled grease or something. He's like, it's something they need, like something really important. He's just the cure to walking.
He keeps putting a big rock in between him and them. Yeah. Oh. He just puts like a little boulder. He rolls it in front of him.
He puts a little a wooden doorstop that he just keeps a little wedge.
He steps up on a little they he found. It's about 6 inches off the ground.
And then he escapes to an escalator. They have to watch him, and they throw spears or something at him.
Oh man!
Hey, I like that. Stall. If you can get that, I will actually
prove how good your goddamn website is. Your stock footage one.
And if you don't produce a single fucking image, you better goddamn get a refund. What a waste. What a waste.
Oh, wait. I do have one last story because I don't want to ever fucking talk about TwitchCon ever again. Shit. I
was going to talk about TwitchCon for the next like 2 months.
If this happened, if I talked about this in the previous episode, don't put it in Stalt. So you can just end it right at the previous section. But I thought this was funny. Because you were talking about my negative interactions with people in San Diego.
Everyone was. You're singling me out. Everybody was talking about it. Everyone's concerned about you.
There was this one other person that I didn't hit it off with, and it was just a random guy. We're at the convention center, and there's like 3 rows of escalators, and the escalators are fucking slam packed. Do you remember those things? They're like the biggest jumbo escalators. They went up, like the ceilings are like 70-foot ceilings. So these escalators went up a minute before you got up to the top.
No, they were long. They were like,
fuck.
Yeah, they're like at least double a regular escalator.
Yeah. And
as somebody who goes on escalators like every day, double.
Yeah, double.
You know what I mean?
And these things were also like, they were triple wide. So they... Not like one escalator was 3 times the normal width, but
to accommodate one average Twitch viewer. Yeah, it was really good.
I think it might have been like, I think it was like 3 up and then 3 that went down, but there was a gap in between the ones that went up and down. So anyways, I'm on the far right side, and I get on right behind a guy, and our entire length of elevator is empty, but all the other ones to our left are full, slam packed. And
that's courtesy. Well, courtesy is you leave left behind so that people can walk up. I mean, you Americans are fucking
we're different.
Savages, but
we just kind of go wherever we can.
Yeah.
But I'm right behind this guy, and I go, hey,
PewDiePie,
and he goes, yeah. He never even turns around, never even looks at me. He just goes,
he doesn't say anything.
I'm like right behind him, and I go, have you ever seen those industrial Chinese accidents where like the escalators eat all the people? Like they just like turn into a goddamn meat grinder when they fail.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah. Like he once again hasn't turned around. He's just like, it's just this guy's back talking to me, and I just pause for a second and I go, wouldn't that be really cool if that happened right now? Cause to my left is just like 4,000 people on these escalators, and he didn't say a word, and he just started walking up the escalator.
He didn't say a fucking thing to you.
Instead of riding up it, he just started putting some distance in between me and him.
He started walking.
I got to the top, when I got to the top,
the only guy to walk,
he was gone. This guy beelined out of there. He fucking got the fuck out of there.
He thought you were insane.
Oh man, it was just funny too
Dude,
because
what the
it
fuck?
happened to get like really quiet for the moment I was talking to him. So it was just like it was like time stood still for me to just make that guy really uncomfortable.
Oh, that guy's a fucking psycho.
Anyways, yeah, that's the end of this one, episode 70, whatever. Put the number up on the thing, Stolt.
Yeah, but
Wait, should we give us another little something maybe to say bye on? Old guy sitting on a couch watching TV, eating.
Yeah,
he's snacking on something.
Oh,
and then next
Mike's
to
Hard Lemonade.
Get a old guy drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade on a couch.
And he's eating Doritos.
He's watching,
eating
and it says
with chopsticks.
With Doritos and chopsticks naturally. And it says, and it'll just say the end, you know? Yeah. And it'll be that for a little bit and then it'll fade out.
And it'll fade back into a fucking, I don't know, like a POOB or something. POOB's mustache.
Yeah. Meanwhile, and then,
I don't know.
Okay. And like, also.
Yeah, let's see what POOB's doing. You
meanwhile,
like,
what POOB's doing.
Sequence.
Okay, now you need to go to the stock footage website and look up the most effeminate man sitting gaily on a chair in France. The most effeminate gay Frenchman sitting in a park somewhere reading a book.
Yeah, that would. Yeah,
that's what POOB's doing right now. And then just put POOB above his name. Get a video of a guy sucking a cock in an alleyway in France.
Get Morgpie's boyfriend getting a throat pie, and that's POOB
by
right
his new boyfriend POOB. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we never